Touched Yeah, welcome to another fantastic episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions, blowing off the roof of another great show. Last week was such a blast. Uh, I have a feeling this is going to be another great show, but thanks for coming, and time for some jocularity. Yes, okay. All right, let me switch over so I can. Alrighty. You know you're getting old when you start picking your teeth out of the popcorn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like Jim's doing that right now. An old lady entered the contest for most prominent veins. She didn't win, but she was very close. Very Oh boy. An old man was sitting on his porch when a driver stopped to ask for directions. How do you get into town? He called out. The old man replied, usually my son takes me. Ooh, oh, that's a delayed reaction. All right. Nostalgia. It's like heroin for old people. Yeah. I've re- I've referred I've I've offered my elderly neighbor £20 to try out her stairlift. I think she's gonna take me up on it. Oh, having sex at 77 is still wonderful. It just gets more difficult to see who you're having it with. Oh, I think Dominic knows about that. Okay, okay. As a comic, having stand-up gig in old people's homes is really tough. They don't respond to not jokes until you show your ID. Oh, old people use a lot of four-letter words like what, when. Dominant's not really digging this, but who gives a shit? Uh, my my grandmother couldn't stand her stair lift. It drove her up the wall. Oh, I hate it when old people say age is just a number. Age is clearly a word. My girlfriend accused me of cheating. I told her she was starting to sound like my wife. Oh, Jim knows about that. A blind woman tells her boyfriend she's seeing someone. It's either terrible news or it's really great news. Yeah. Where did Janet go after getting lost on the minefield? Everywhere. All right. Let's get the show on the road and let's bring in our panelists for today. Let's do something a little different. Let's bring in someone from the land down under. He's perspicacious, but he's not ludicrous. So let's welcome Dominic.
Yeah,
Welcome, Dominic.
good morning to everybody in the chat. It's good afternoon or good evening, depending where you are. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, everybody in the chat, I'm saying hello. And hello to all the lurkers in the chat as well.
And how's the weather down there?
Absolutely roasting in the mid 90s.
Boy. Oh, man. I hate you already.
Yeah.
I mean, here we've been in the mid 40s. Not too bad today, but God, yesterday it was windy. I hate it when it's like in the 40s and it's windy. It just goes
Sleeping
right to your bone. So let's welcome our other guests all the way from Great White North. Let's welcome the ever cheerful Jim Beauchard.
Yeah, real cheerful. So we start down under and then we go up as opposed to usually being up top and then going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those
Gotta
jokes,
mix it up a little bit here. So how you doing, Jim?
everybody pissed on my parade today, so I'm in fine spirits.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Saying hi. And all you lurkers out there, even though it just started.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. We got Brad Catskills, Brad, Steve W. Knowles, because he sure knows it. And Andrew, welcome. And Jim's droning, Lake Pilot. Is that Jack? I'm
Yeah,
trying to remember.
Jack.
Okay.
Jack.
All right. And then Johnny D. Welcome. Johnny D. RC. Welcome. And Barkley 107 Drones. It is what a pleasure to have you in the chat. And Silas Seeger, not to be confused with Silas Marner, the writer. So, and then we have Reptilian Research Redux. Welcome. And we got Alan, Drone Views Media.
Yeah.
All the way from Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland.
Yeah.
And Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk, another Aussie friend.
Kenny from Placer here. Hello.
And we have Chris, have Drone Will Fly.
Yeah.
Charles Galuski. Welcome. Glenn, Thunderbird 6. Glenn, did you get my Christmas card yet? And who else? Mr. Skyfly. Welcome. And and I saw Chuck in the chat. Mr. Kovac.
Max A420.
Joe, Captain Joe Merca, USA Drone Flyer. Welcome. And Warren Akira Show. Max of Max Air 420. Gene Fox, congratulations, the big winner last week. He's having fun with this new drone, asking me all kinds of questions because he's never had a DJI drone. So that's going to be interesting. So hopefully I gave him good information to help him along. And I think that's Skyfly. Oh, and then we got Michael, that's our drone guy.
Yeah.
Welcome. I think that's about it. So we got a good crowd already today. Starting off really good, which is great. Today's topic is, I can't remember what it is. Oh, what drone or tech do you want for Christmas?
Check your notes, Art.
Yeah.
Your producer sent you a whole page.
I know. I had to go over to YouTube and look at my title. Oh yeah, that's there we go. So what are you looking forward for Christmas? What is it that you want? You want action camera? You want another drone?
I want everybody
software
leave me
to help you with the editing. I don't know. Well, dominates chatty. Let's get back to Jim.
Yeah.
What are you, now that you're the proud owner of an Air 2 or Mini 2?
Mini 2.
Mini 2, okay.
Mini 2. I'm waiting for it to stop being windy, stop raining, and something above 2 degrees Celsius or 30 Fahrenheit, so I don't freeze my little fingers off to enjoy it finally.
Yep. Sure understand that here.
I'm really looking forward to it because it didn't dawn on me until recently, because now that I have it, doing some binging on watching some mini-tube videos on the YouTube of it's got 4 times zoom on the camera.
Oh, awesome.
I can't wait for that. That's what spy camming's all about.
Yeah, that's right.
Here, and now I can zoom in even closer.
Oh, there you go.
I'll be able to see if it is actually an 18-hour bra or not.
Well, let's see. Hopefully I'll get enough Amazon cards where I could get some get something that I want. Maybe some parts for drones or some tech for drones.
Speaking of cards, I got your card today, Art.
Yeah.
And it came with a sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Finally.
Stickers, I like stickers. Yes, I do.
I finally peer pressured sending me one, and I got stickers.
And I gotta show you my newest purchase. Another Air 2 from the police auction website.
Yeah.
Wow, you just have 26. Pretty soon they're going to start calling you 51 drones.
Yeah, and this one has much better videos on it. This guy was very creative, had some really good countryside video of, I'm guessing, the Midwest. Either maybe Indiana, Tennessee, Kentucky. I mean, it was beautiful.
Wow.
Going along the river and getting some videos, some of the old farmhouses out there. I could tell it was Midwest because if you go back east, the houses are a couple 100 years old, and you get to the Midwest and you got homes that were built in the mid 1800s and pretty interesting. So that's going to be another video that I'll put out soon. So I saw Don Mudball in the chat. Welcome. Yep.
So that drone you got, did it come with a case and any accessories, or was it just a drone?
You know what? That was in another bid, so I had to buy 2 things, and one of them was a cheap toy drone in it, and it came with a controller and 2 batteries. Now this, and it came with a bag that had some, the DJI bag, but it didn't have a whole bunch of stuff in it. But this one, it was just a drone and a battery.
Wow.
And I like I said, I downloaded the video and I updated the firmware. It seems to be, it looks like it's in good shape. It'll be interesting to give it a whirl, see how well it flies.
So just the battery with the drone, or was it an extra battery?
Yes.
Just the one.
Just battery with the drone, yeah. So now I have 3 batteries for this guy, and a case, and controller, the O2 controller.
Good.
Yep. Yeah. So
building up that.
I don't know what I might. Well, who knows? Maybe there might be another giveaway. Who knows? So, and that's what's going on, and yes, that's right, Barkley. Yep. Don't get too many.
All charged up and nowhere to go.
Yeah. And then I got another package, was just a mishmash of all kinds of stuff. It had a Pentax camera. It had a toy drone that kind of looks like a Phantom, called a Thunderbird. Not a Thunderbird, Typhoon. But it's not a Typhoon. Yeah. And, but it didn't come with a controller, so I got to figure out how to get the controller. But it came with a CPAP machine.
So you got a CPAP machine in the deal.
CPAP machine with the control, the plug-in. Unfortunately, that plug-in doesn't work. You gotta just kind of jiggle it, and then you can see the power button just briefly comes on, and it's like So it looks like the outlet, the input thing is
So what was this? Like one of those skid auctions?
No, this was from the police auction site.
Wow, they're confiscating.
And what else? Oh, it came with a body camera. Which it works. I charged it up. Looks good. And it came with a Garmin GPS. So I'll test that out and see how well that works.
See if you can get lost.
Yeah, see if I get lost. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. Hey, what's in the box? You too could be a winner.
It's too bad Uncle Bill got his CPAP machine replaced, or else you could send a broken one.
Oh, and this one's missing the humidifier tub.
Oh, I don't use mine anyway.
Which is only, it's only, what, $26 anyway.
It condenses and the water gets caught in the YouTube, and then I start gurgling and wakes me up, and it's like I'm drowning.
Well, maybe if you don't overfill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're overfilling it. So, and then we have Ronnie. God bless America. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah. And let's pause while Jim takes a phone call. Okay. And Andrew, Garmin is pretty good. But now everybody has a cell phone that has maps on it. So you really don't need a Garmin anymore. Yes, that's right, Glenn. It sucks instead of blowing. Okay. Carolina Air Shots and Ken, place it here. Awesome, awesome. And Mike, I'm wearing one of your shirts. Southwest Texas.
Oh, great.
Drone flying. Yeah. Off-grid everything.
I got to fly. Jim. I'll see what I can do. I got an emergency to tend to.
Okay. Okay, take care. Alrighty, and let's welcome all the way from Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's the bowling man. It's Uncle Bill.
Havana!
Welcome.
There he is.
Havana.
Hey, guys. And I hope Jim takes care of that emergency well and remembers to do the paperwork afterwards, and a little bidet's, helpful.
And I want to give a shout out to Lee from Adventure FPV. His mom passed away.
Yeah.
My condolence to Lee. Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
That's a shame. He's too young to lose his mom. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Lost her to cancer. And I know how that feels. My mom passed away 10 years ago to cancer.
So. I lost my sister to cancer and my mother to a heart attack.
Oh. About that. Then we got JDS Flying Canuck. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And I think off-grid everything. And Quinn Dynasty, Bill. Alrighty. So, Bill, welcome, welcome. I was just telling the guys about the grab box that I won from the police auction website that had a ResMed CPAP machine in it.
Okay.
Yeah, the AirSense 10. Unfortunately,
I've never used ResMed. It's a perfectly good company, and they didn't have a recall where they had to recall 95% of their, like Philips did.
oh,
The one that I waited for 14 months for them to replace. Then they said, you know, they waited so long, it's gone beyond the 5 years, which is how long I guess I don't know if that's a standard, but now I bet you they want me to do another sleep test. I'm sorry, but you better not try to make me pay for that machine because I went without one for nearly a year and a half, so 15 months, whatever, and because they had to, I mean, that minor little thing that the government thought that it's possible that they cause cancer. I mean, by you're attaching a thing to your face, and it's kind of scary when you think about it. But I stopped using it. I was using it anyway after a while because I went for a while and I just wasn't sleeping well because I'd gotten used to, after 3.5 years of wearing that thing every night, gotten used to having it. Takes a bit to get used to it, but once you do, you have a hard time sleeping without it.
Yeah.
So I haven't had good sleep in so long. Now for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I finally got my new Philips Respironics 2, which is smaller and cooler, and I like it. And then they're calling me up. Oh, we need to talk to you about your prescription. I got the message on my phone.
I've had mine. I forgot what brand mine is. I think it's Respironics or something like that. I've had for about 20 years and haven't gone to another sleep study. Just, I replaced the tank a couple times because, if you use CLR on that tank, it'll eat through that aluminum bottom. So I had to get a new tank. Because, those tanks, if you use tap water, it will start getting calcium forming in it.
Max
So
says
now,
my audio kind of sucks. Is my audio cutting out again, Artie?
you sound great.
Yeah. Oh, all right. All right. Well, everything kind of sucks with Max. So anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So with the ResMed, the power plug will not connect because it evidently got worn out, and you gotta jiggle it, and the power light will briefly come on for a few seconds. Oh, and then it was missing the humidifier tank.
Oh, that's not good.
And those aren't very expensive anyway. It's like $25.
Yeah, but still, can't you? I mean, did you ever use it without using the humidifier?
Yeah, I did for quite a while, but living up here in Denver,
Thanks, guys.
even with the water, my mouth still gets dried out. It feels like shoe leather. And then you get that,
what I
dried
didn't tell those
phlegm
guys
in
is
your
that
throat.
unit I sent back to them broke, by the way. So there was a recall, and it broke. Well, actually, the first one broke in 3.5 years. And I was like, that sucks. So then I got another one for a year and a half, or a year. And then it broke. But this was a refurb, which kind of gross when you think about it. But they supposedly sanitized it and did the whole 9 yards. But it's still, even as a refurb, it was still almost $500, $400 or $500. So that one died in about a year. I was like, God damn, now I got two bad ones. But then the recall happened. I said, okay, fine. Take it back. Give me a new one. And plus I knew they were going to come out with a brand new one with a whole new design and everything, but I didn't expect them to take so freaking long. And now I'm beyond the 5 years. So they want to talk to me about my prescription. So I'm probably going to have to make an appointment, go down there and have them hook me up to another sleep apnea test thingy that'll fail because I know I still have it because I still snore myself awake. Whatever. What a boring stream, Artie. Seriously.
Oh yeah. Well, I got mine through my insurance, and I didn't have to pay it out of pocket. And we got Tammy Jean in the chat. Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
And Bill, Coast to Coast Drones. Yeah, cool.
Well,
We
the
got
thing,
a
the thing
great
is, to buy a
crowd.
new one of those, you can get yourself a pretty good
You
drone.
yeah, an Air 2, maybe an Air 3, or the
Oh, you could easily get an Air
Mini
2S. Actually, Air 2S only $1,000 because they've gone up. I don't. I used to be able to get that whole unit for like $1,000 or so, but those not anymore. I don't know what they are now, but I mean, you see these discount places that tell you it's such and such a price, and then they tell you, yeah, but there's this fee and that fee, and you have to go through your doctor, and he's got and it becomes this big hairy deal, and it ends up being $1,400. Get myself something nice for $1,400, like a microphone.
Yeah,
Max.
there you go. Your mic did cut out. Just
I'm gonna pull up my cheap mic. You never complained about my audio when I had my cheap mic.
no, we didn't. So anyway, the topic was what drone or tech do you want for Christmas? Because Christmas is only about 3 weeks away.
You know, and this is this.
Here.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Dom. What did you say, buddy?
I was just going to say it's Christmas Day, 3 weeks here.
People are so indulgent
right now.
You guys are so indulgent. You just don't know when to quit. 3 weeks for Christmas?
No, in 3 weeks' time.
Oh, I thought
because
you
they're
got
a day
3 weeks
ahead
for
of
Christmas. It's like Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. You got to gain 45 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn wants the Phantom 5 Pro version.
Yeah.
Version 2, yeah. That'd be good.
You know, I'm sad to say, I'm not interested in any of the new drones right now.
Me neither. I'm really happy with the Avata.
Well, you've done well at the police auction, so you don't really need it.
Oh, yes. Bill, I didn't show you my newest drone that I got. Another Air 2.
Cool. From another auction, right?
Well, from the same auction place. And this one had better video on it.
But be sure to blow the the coke and the residue and stuff off it.
Yeah, get that fentanyl smell out of it.
Must be hard to do that.
I mean, the Avada is interesting, but I'd still like the. I mean, I've got the DJI FPV. I like it. I'm going to fly it tomorrow in Fort Pierce at the Fort Pierce Inlet with the South Florida Drone Flyers Club.
Cool.
8 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Fort Pierce Inlet Jetty.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a couple hours. I got work. It's why I was late because of work. Yeah. I got stuff to do tomorrow, work to do tomorrow, and there's a company party tomorrow night at work. That is to me less of a party because being a responsible manager guy, I'll probably end up working the party for the employees rather than enjoying it. Although my wifey did make 150 Shanghai lumpia.
Ooh.
5 points. Does anybody in the audience that can describe what lumpia is? See how international you are.
I do.
I told you what it was. Oh, you knew though. You did. Yeah, I'm sure you knew what lumpia was. You had to. Such a common treat from the Philippines. Oh, I just gave some of it away. Oh, Coast to Coast Jones. Oh, Bill, I know Bill knows what it is.
Yeah. How about touring? That's really delicious. Which is
Avada.
Banana and jackfruit wrapped in rice paper.
Sounds nice.
And with the deep fried and
was
then
it jackfruity banana? What's going on?
What are
you doing?
What?
No, I'm just saying hello.
Oh, the jackfruit. I never met the guy.
Jackfruit, yeah.
Yeah, and his banana.
Oompa lumpia.
Oompa lumpia, yeah.
Catskills grad, yes.
Bill, you don't know what lumpia is?
Oh, he knows what it is.
He's got to know. It's the Filipino spring roll, but the Filipinos they don't make egg rolls unless there's got to be meat. It's Filipino, it's got meat in it. So she She doesn't do pork with that. She does ground sirloin and the bean sprouts and the shredded carrots, and she cooks that all up. And I don't know what other mystical, magical stuff she puts in there.
Some
And
cabbage, maybe.
I don't know, but it's delicious. They're small. They're thin. They're She made 150 of them, and they'll be frying them up tomorrow afternoon and take them straight down. So. Yep. It's Oompa
And we got
Loompa
Leonard,
food.
JSK Enterprise. Welcome.
They're delightful.
And Joe Powers, he just got a Christmas card from me.
Why, Joe?
So, you get Christmas cards.
Everyone gets one.
Everyone, yep. And I got another bunch going. Well, I sent out a bunch today, so more are going out tomorrow.
You said you sent me something. I didn't get it yet. I got your card, though. That was nice.
Yep.
Where is it?
Well,
it was here.
Let me.
There it is. Oh, here's the envelope.
Well, it's from Teespring. So
that was nice of you to send me the card. I didn't send you anything. I'm sending you my love and respect. I really need to send you something. What do you want, Art? You're not getting a drone.
No. But a super chat would be nice.
I do that all the time. Aren't you tired of that? You must be tired of that.
Yeah, because I like the sound of the train. Scott Nadeau. Welcome. Great to have you. And let's see. I think I have Max's address. I'll have to look back at his address. What do you Okay. What do you get when you mix a collie and a pit bull? A dog that'll bite your ass and go get help.
What was that?
That was from God Bless America. Ronnie.
It wasn't funny.
Ronnie. So I bet Chuck probably wants what is it? Da Vinci 18 to work for Christmas.
I've done it. If I were to replace the drones that I have and buy one drone, it'd be the Mavic 3, I'd imagine. Any of the versions I'd be happy with. Even the new one without the zoom lens, I don't think you need it.
Right.
But the ones I have work fine.
Yep.
I'm enjoying them.
Yep.
I say what's funny is in this drone world, you have a drone for 6 months to a year. It's an old drone.
Yeah.
And to me, those drones are not old to me yet. They will be sooner or later, but not yet.
Yep.
We'll see what happens in the spring. And in the meantime, I might upgrade my PC, and that's what I'll do for myself. That's what I've been like a dog, watching those video card prices come down.
Yep. That's what I might do as well. I may just go and upgrade the CPU, go from let's see, I've got a 1700X AMD. Maybe I'll get the 3500X, which is a 8-core, 16-thread. I think it's a 4.3 gigahertz. And Mike Rennick, welcome. Good to see you. And Johnny Mac, 26. Hey, Johnny. Good to see you.
Oh, so, Laura's in the chat, and she said hi to everybody, and nobody said hi back. What did she do? What's wrong?
I haven't seen Laura, and Chuck is back. Okay.
That's what she said. She just messaged me. Her feelings are hurt. Everybody say hi to little Laura.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Yeah, got it. Hello, Laura.
No, we love Laura.
Yes, there we go. Now that
right.
No.
Everybody.
There we go, yeah.
Everybody give a wave.
It's Tony.
All right, there you go, Artie. There's your Christmas card.
Yay!
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, thank you, Uncle Bill. And that deserves a cha-ching. And let's get that train going.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it looks like just the engineer. Come on, doesn't somebody want to be the caboose?
Yeah. I bet Tammy Jean would like to be the caboose.
No, it's the other way around with Tammy Jean, the caboose thing. You want to never mind.
Yeah.
Tammy Jean, how's my audio? Max says it sucks. Is he lying again?
Doesn't suck.
Oh, Mike says a
Ooh,
flight
ego.
today keeps the doctor away. Yep.
Hey.
So the weather here in Colorado's been pretty good. We did have a little bit of snow earlier in the week, which the driving wasn't too bad because it wasn't much of a snowfall. It was just half-inch. So,
did you say hi to Chuck?
Yes, I did. Hello, Chuck. Good to see you.
How did I miss that?
Charles Goluski and and Chuck.
Catskills Brad?
Yep, Catskills.
He's a nice guy.
Yep. Yes, he is.
You know?
They're all nice. Mm-hmm.
No, not everybody. I'm not that nice. Chuck, good luck cleaning your log. Is that what he was saying? He was cleaning his log? I don't know. Oh, vlog. Okay, got it. Cleaning up his vlog. All right. Thought you were working on your U-log, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he made you look. Yes, he did make me look. I actually turned up the gain on my mic and started talking a little closer. Am I overdoing it now? Is this? That sound good?
Yeah.
I'm all like paranoid now because I stopped using the software I was using before, and I got to start all over again to get the settings right. And I don't like wearing a headset, so I doing this using it's cutting out the audio and just picking up me, and it's not picking up you without a headset. Yeah, you like having those, electronic Q-tips in your ears. That's okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. I got the kind that
thank you, Andrew.
They're the regular tip. I don't have to worry about them getting jammed in my ear, and then when I go
turn it sideways so you see all that yellow crap on the inside of it.
Yeah, I know. Ooh.
I wasn't serious. So, Dominic, where are you this fine afternoon, I guess?
It's 1:45, so yeah, I'm home at the moment.
Almost afternoon. You're home?
Yeah.
Oh, so see, Dominic never shows us what his home really looks like. That's why he's got the brick wall.
Yeah.
That's
You don't know, that might be real.
Yeah.
It
might be like the Bat Cave. You can't. You could go to the Bat Cave, but you can't see to get there. Unless you get the bat gas.
I think he's mysterious. No need to fillet the mic. Are we showing off, Mr. Goluski? We're using this lovely, instead of blow, you're saying fillet the mic. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But it's right here. Oh God! They just got to go to that level. What do we got in here? Look, more.
Yeah,
did I say hi to Ken? Hi, Ken. Love you, Ken. Joe Fotolio. Michael Wright.
Fotolio. Yep.
Michael Wright.
Michael Wright.
Incredibly respectable fella. I'd be proud to have him in here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that little Laura Lama chick. She's here.
Mm-hmm.
Lama Laura. She's been on all week long. Artie, have you been stopping in to see her? You've been working though. Yeah. You're working your fingers to the bone.
Yep. And now I'm starting on overtime because then I found out company didn't pay me for holidays because I'm a temp.
Let me ask you a question. I mean, this is a right to work state. They don't necessarily. Technically, you can work 10 hours a day without getting paid overtime in Florida. How about there? You're getting paid overtime. Are you getting your time and a half? I mean, you're not going to get this union crap where you get double time because it's your day off, and then triple time because it's a holiday. And I mean, there was a point where, as a corrections officer at an $18 an hour rate, this a long time ago, it was a $600 shift because it was my day off and I was working a double, and it was a holiday. And I sold back my vacation time at the same time. So I'd have like $600-700 day, 8-hour day. I mean, that was nice. I paid like a lawyer.
Hey, we got Tom 10 Toes. Welcome, boy. Long time since he's been.
It's been a while since I've seen his feet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. His feet. You know what's funny? I've met 10 Toes. Really nice guy. Yeah. Never has the shoes on. Gets kicked out of every bodega in town. But anyway, he no shoes, but his feet are bright white and clean. I mean, how do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Mm-hmm. I can't keep my feet clean with my socks and shoes on. How do you do that, Tom? Tell us how you do it.
I don't know either. And I have hammer toes too.
Not to be weird, but I saw his feet. They were whiter than Dominic's forehead, and they clean as a whistle. And we were at a field. This was in Spin Up.
When we had Spin Down up here in Dillon.
That was actually Spin Down and Spin Up. Yeah. He was barefoot.
He was there too.
Yeah.
And he was barefoot there
Sulfuric acid. Yes, it does. It's magical.
So yeah, that's about it. I guess there's another drone that's going to be coming out by DJI, which is the Mini 3.
Didn't get close enough to smell them, Akarasha. Yeah. Warren. Yeah. It didn't smell anything, so apparently good. Now, let me check my own.
So hopefully James will join us tonight.
You meant his toes? Oh, no. All right. Mine probably stink. I'm sorry, Art. That was all childish and ridiculous. Please continue.
Yes. We don't want to be like that other channel with the 8th graders on.
Don't start shit, please. Just trying to ignore all that and move on and enjoy my life and just continue.
Yeah.
Please. Let's talk about Dominic.
Well, how about Chuck's question? DJI is going backwards now. Mavic 3 is less impressive than the Mavic C. Mini 3 Pro lesser than the Mini 3. Good point. But the nice thing about the Mini 2 is it will work with my smart controller.
Oh, great.
But with the Mini 3, I think it works with the new what is it? The new RC, what is it called? It's not a smart controller, but it's kind of like. Yes, Bill. Let's impress us with your vaping ability.
I was listening intently on your confused conversation just now, so don't bust my chops because I'm enjoying my vape. I wasn't bothering you. I didn't make any noise. I almost smelt my feet on camera. I can't get those. I can't do it. It's too far away.
Oh yeah, it's the RC Pro. That's right. Thank you, Michael.
I thought that's what it was called, but I didn't want to put my foot in my mouth because Chuck gets upset. Chuck does. Yeah. Chuck, why don't you send Chuck an invite so he can come in?
I did. I sent him a link, and Chuck, if you want to pop in, you are most welcome to jump in. So, isn't Autel coming out with another drone, or
is it? That might interest me.
Yeah.
They're not on a banned list. I mean, as stupid as all that shit is, you got to worry about it.
Yep.
Whether you're going to be able to fly your investment, or be able to sell it if you have to. Mike, you've never seen Chuck upset, really? Really? You're a liar. We like Chuck though. Chuck and I had a little run-in once, but we got over it. Everything's good. Isn't that magical?
Yep.
It's just friends do that, right? Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You annoyed the crap out of me when you were in Florida, but I still love you.
All
Look at the
righty,
look on your
let's
face.
welcome all the way from Liverpool, New York. Let's welcome the effervescent Chuck.
Hey!
I'm super mad.
Vent your
Hold on.
spleen then.
Me get mad? No,
Hi, Chuck.
I don't get mad.
So your new software is working now. The one you were complaining about so much last time is
It was holding up
Da
the
Vinci.
works, man. It was like, it was a hot mess. And then it's mostly my fault because when I updated, Da Vinci says always back up your database before.
Chuck, I need to interrupt you.
Can you hear
See,
me?
a lot of people say that you're too hot when you come in, so I
Oh,
think that
yeah,
I think you're being overly sensitive to that because
better now?
you sound great. Now you sound
Okay.
great.
Now,
Okay.
thank you, Bill, because nobody ever tells me till it's too late. But no,
I know it annoys me. I'll go through an entire 2-hour exchange that the whole time you've been cutting out. You sons of bitches.
It stinks. No, it's actually because of Da Vinci, because I was doing narrative. So when I do narrative, I have to back off, the mic, the gain for Da Vinci. And then for StreamYards, I have to bring it back up. And I always forget to bring it back up. So anyway, it's working good. I mean, they had some issues. They released an update, then another update, and now I'm back on track. But
awesome.
it was like 10 days of suffering with it. Would crash like almost immediately. It started up, start editing. The minute you scrub the stuff, it wouldn't lose it. It would usually remember everything. It would save it before it crashed. But
right.
You guys have all been through this, I'm sure. It's super annoying.
Well, it's like the fly up. It's easy to get upset and be impatient. Like for the longest time, people complaining about it, and I was like, I've never had a problem. Me personally, I've never had a problem.
Yeah, well,
and
it's
then I had a
system
problem.
dependent. It's like
Then I got updated on my phone, 12, and all of a sudden I had a problem. I couldn't run the fly app, and it was the worst piece of shit I've ever got. God damn it! I spent all this money. But
it's system
underneath,
dependent.
I realized they were going to fix it because they can't not fix it. But it's hard to be patient.
It was system dependent, and it wasn't everybody. It was a lot of people, but not a lot of everybody people. So,
but enough people that they're going to take care of it. But it's happening to you, so it just seems like it's taking forever.
Well, yeah, it's always the case. But it's to lose the editing software. These are all first world problems, right? I mean, it's not like life-ending stuff. But fly is that was a bigger problem for you, Bill, because you're trying to fly the drone and you really don't need your app crashing when the drone's 100 feet up and 400 feet away. Well,
fortunately for me, it wouldn't work at all. So
you never got off the ground.
So there was no crashing.
That's even worse.
There was no taking off. There was no nothing. So fortunately, but I own Litchi, and Litchi still works. So if I wanted to fly, I could fly. But that just to me seemed like that's bullshit.
Not right. Yeah, you should be able to use your OEM stuff. And Fly was kind of goofy for a really long time. They've made a lot of improvements with Fly. I still miss Go 4 though. Go 4 is still it's easier to use, and I know Art has it on his smart controller because you're flying Mini 2 and Mavic 2 Pro and those are the only two I think you're using with the smart controller.
The Air 2 and
the Air 2. That's right. The Air 2 will fly on it too. But that's using Fly.
Not to defend DJI and sound like a DJI boy, but it's got to be difficult with Android. Now, even though I have a phone that's right on their website as being compatible, and it wasn't. But people got to understand. People misunderstand, and they say, "Oh, they write the software better for Apple phones and Apple no, it's because Apple phones and Apple products have one operating system. They have one company. That's so it's a lot easier. I mean, when you've got all these different overlays from Samsung and Nokia and Motorola and Oppo and the 30 different companies that are putting out Android 11, 12, whatever it is, but they're putting their own overlays and their own, it's their own.
They put their user interface on top of Android.
Right.
And then
it causes issues.
Yeah, multiple versions.
And they work hard to make everybody happy. It's just very difficult. It's just it is a tall order.
Yeah. But still like DaVinci 18.1, excuse me, that was screwed up with some Apple users too, because we were all on the forum for Blackmagic and we were all saying we had the same thing happening in slightly different ways. But anyway, that was just, I don't know. That's just the DaVinci thing. Like if you guys are using Premiere Pro or anything else, Apple has Final Cut Pro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they all have their issues every now and again.
Yeah,
go.
I'm a weakling. I'm using Filmora, but you know what? I'm going to start. Yeah. I'm going to start. I have DaVinci and it works. I'm going to start using it. I'm going to have to be part of the.
I'm not going to try to sell you on DaVinci, Bill. It's like whatever.
No, it's a powerful, incredible piece of software that I'll probably use 5% of.
Well, I don't think I'm using. I doubt I'm using much more than 10% of it. I mean, it's like it's so powerful. It's for Hollywood, and so I mean, Filmora probably works great for everything that you and I would ever want to do, and might make it even easier because, like with DaVinci, you have to pretty much create everything, all that built-in stuff that you have in Filmora.
Well, Chuck, you're familiar with Corel, right?
Yeah. I was using Video Studio for a while.
Yeah, they've updated that and upgraded that, and it's interesting. It's not real expensive, and it's not a. It's like
$80, I think, to upgrade.
Yeah, it's not a monthly. You can just buy the software.
You buy it, you own it, and then they tease you there's a tease that pops up in about January, February every year. We're like, hey, get the next, like 2023 will be out in a couple of months, and
it's going to do this, and this.
And it has it adds these, and they just keep adding these little things like, oh yeah, I could really use that. Yeah, I could use that.
It's funny. I was just complaining at work today because, I mean, this is going back, but I mean, everybody has used Excel. Everybody's used a Microsoft Office system, and they had 2003, then they had 2007, then they had 2010. Now they got the 360, and it's like, what I use Excel for at work, all these new features and functions that they add to it, I'm never going to use. I'm still using the same formulas, the same stuff to do inventory or whatever I'm using it for. And all these new updates, all they do is just hide. I mean, the functions are still there, but they have a brand new interface. And God damn it! Now you got to go digging around finding it. It's just you upgrade it to make it look pretty.
That's all Microsoft does, and they make it really tough.
Rearrange stuff
because you have to. But they rearrange everything, and they rearrange the house, and then you have to figure out. It's like when your wife moves your stuff on you, and that I know that happens to all of us. You're like, Lori, where'd you put my whatever? And she's like, oh, it's over here. It's like, why is it over there? I had it over here for a reason. And then the fight starts. But Microsoft does the same thing, but you can't fight with them. They just move stuff.
Yep.
Don makes a good point. Mudball makes a good point that 97% of the edits are straight cuts. And I don't know I wouldn't say it's 97% for me. There's a lot of.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. Max, why are you busting my balls? Bill edits and uploads video. I should subscribe because he knows damn well I haven't done that in a while. The most recent one I did was him and Tammy walking along the beach like months ago.
Naked, if I recall.
30-second short. I'm gonna go
the naked
back
one,
to it.
The naked drone flying one.
No. They were one of Ray Kelly's famous unhidden, secret spots.
Yeah,
and they were walking along the beach with Jasper and holding hands, and I was following him with my Mini 2, and that's the last thing I've actually put up that's an edited video. I'm going to go back to it. I promise. I will. I may not be live this week, by the way, just so, and if anybody cares, Sunday night, because it's a company party, and I may not get out of there in time to come back and
might be a
do a live.
little little messed
Yeah,
up
well,
on
as
that.
a manager, I got to stay and clean up and probably bartend for the kids. The kids, not bartend for the kids. When I say kids,
You mean the younger employees?
I mean 20, 20 somethings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, clean up all the vomit and stuff.
It's not gonna be like that. Maybe.
What kind of party is it if there's no
Yeah.
like?
Actually, some of them
Slime
can't drink
food.
at all because what they're doing is, and I didn't even realize it till today because they were talking about it. Is we're going to do our company party at 6
James is in the chat.
till like probably 9 or 10, and yeah, thank you, James. James, why aren't you in here? Busting my chops first,
He's
in
eating
person.
waffles. That's
Yeah.
why. His mouth full of waffles, probably.
They're going to shut down Sticks, the bar. I didn't know they were doing this. Sticks is the billiard hall that everybody met. When a lot of people, some people may know because they were there at the meetup last year. Artie was there, sitting at the bar.
Yep.
Matter of fact, having a couple. Anyway, they're going to actually shut that down as well from 6 to 10. So the bartenders that are coming over to the party aren't going to be able to have a drink because they're going to have to go back and go 10 to 2 in the morning at the bowling. I don't know. I don't know why that's interesting. It's interesting to me. To me, they should have just not opened up Sticks at all until 10 o'clock. That's when it starts.
Ladies and gentlemen,
busy
it is
anyway.
time for toffee giveaway. So put in the chat hashtag toffee.
Max is going to do fill-in stream. Okay. If I don't go on, I'll visit your stream and I'll jump in when I get home.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There
I'll
you
let
go.
you do it this time, Max.
It's very possible I might get home at 9 o'clock. So if I do that, then I'll just have a stream.
Did you guys already talk about what everybody wants for Christmas? I came in late.
Yeah. What do you want?
What do I want?
we could keep talking about that while
$1 million
we're
world peace.
getting people to put in hashtag toffee. And so, what kind of any drone? Yeah, go ahead, Bill. Go ahead and fill that up. Go refresh your drink there. Any drone or tech that you're wanting for Christmas?
Santa isn't going to be able to bring it to me unless he makes it himself. I want a Pocket 3.
Yeah.
But I don't see Pocket 3 anywhere on the horizon, at least this year. But yeah, I'd really like a new Pocket 3. Some friends of mine have told me to get another Action 3 so that I have 2 of them.
There you go.
I've toyed with that idea. But
Okay.
no, I'd like an Avata. Lori has one. I said, she
there
bought
you
me
go.
just aircraft only would be great.
Maybe if you get some Best Buy cards or Amazon cards, you could get one.
Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping for. Amazon cards. That way I could get whatever
you
I
want.
want.
Whatever you want.
Mhm.
Laura wants the original Action, Laura, or the 2 or the 3. You talking about the OG Action? That's it's actually a really good camera. The old Action is solid. But Action 3 is, I think they've kind of mostly debugged Action 3 now. It seems pretty good.
Nah.
What's that dead cat in the way there?
Yeah. I think it's time for me to head out.
Hey,
Oh,
we
the
got
new one.
23.
What's the
Come
3?
on, let's get that up there, guys.
Yeah, Laura, the
I
3's
know
pretty
you
cool.
guys
It's a-
want some
Yeah, for 73 again.
delicious Enstroms almond toffee that makes you feel like there's a fireplace going.
Laura, get the creator's kit. Get everything. Don't skimp out. The selfie stick is
All
really
right,
cool.
25,
Yeah. Okay.
26. Ooh, cool.
Then we get it up
Hey.
to 73 again.
Yeah,
Actually,
that was on
Action-
the drone, boy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was answering.
Yeah.
I was one of the chat
Get
people.
all
said
your
that-
other accounts and get in. 28, cool.
Action 3 for FPV isn't the best choice. The Action 2 is the best choice for FPV. It's lighter.
Cool.
You run it one battery pack, and then you're done.
Mike Night Train. Good to see you. Oh, headphone amp.
I'm not helping with Christmas. Sorry, Max. Oh, sorry, man.
One more, guys, and then we'll go ahead and draw.
Oh, no wonder Chuck jumped in here. He's getting away from decorating the tree.
Yeah.
I just read that.
Yeah. Did Lori say
blame
that?
you. Yes, she did.
Mark R. White.
I released Chuck from Christmas tree decorating for the moment. LOL.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see that now. Yeah. That one skimmed by me in the chat.
All righty.
Yeah, I'll hear about this later.
We're
My job
at
is to
30.
carry it,
Let's
is to
go
go
ahead
and carry it in the
and
house.
draw.
My wife likes taking. She thinks I have no skills, so she does it for me.
Roll them, Art.
Oh,
I mean, I let her
all
think
right,
that,
here we
I let her
go.
think that way because it works in my favor.
Wait, I didn't have my magnet ready. Wait.
Drum roll.
Hey!
Skyfly.
Hey, Mr. Skyfly.
Congratulations.
He had the right magnet.
Yes.
He was
we
magnet
got up to
fishing.
58.
Really? Nice. Magnet
Welcome,
fishing.
welcome. Mr. Skyfly, congratulations. Let me go over here and get my
I'm gonna head
email.
out. I've been called away, so I've got to head out.
All right, thanks
Fine.
for popping in.
I'll try
See
and
you,
get
Dom.
back on if possible.
They're closing up the soup kitchen, Dom?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, thought so.
Okay,
He's got to roll up that
Awesome.
green screen brick wall and put it away for the day.
exactly.
Mr.
Yeah,
Skyfly,
yeah.
here is my email address. If you could send me your address, and I will get that out to you shortly.
That's clearly the nicest picture that's ever been taken of you, Artie.
It's the purple
Oh, well,
background that
thank
makes
you.
the difference.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that purple or lavender?
Well, I guess it's lavender. You're right. It's technically
Yeah,
lavender.
you're right.
It's very
Well, I
nice.
have red-green color blindness, but I could see that one. I could see the
Purple.
red. I could
Well,
see it.
If it were purple, that would be the color of royalty. Oh crap, my
You're right. And what color is the holes that are showing up in Artie's head?
Oh no, I got changed. Lamps.
Yes, you are correct. It is lavender. I think.
difficulties.
Yeah, Easter art. Yeah, that's right.
Didn't pay my electric bill.
Yellow and lavender. Yep. You know, that picture of me was from
Dead light.
my Osmo Pocket. And I used the software that takes video and converts it into a JPEG. And that was the best one that I picked out.
That's if I was you, that's the one I'd be using on Grinder and stuff, because it looks good, and it's got lavender.
Purple
Just
is
saying.
the color of royalty. Lavender
It is the color
not.
of the world. You're correct.
Lavender is not, but purple is.
No, I guess not.
But purple.
I had a
and
purple
lavender
car.
are not.
I had a car, and it was Royal Plum.
Oh,
Oh, nice. I had something that was amethyst. That's purple, right?
I let Joy pick it.
I think that's a
She said,
sexy
I
name for
I
purple.
had a choice. It was like that or a black one or a white one or whatever.
mhm.
These are used cars, and it was a 97 Escort. It was only about a year and a half old at the time.
I like blue, and it has.
Oh, I like that one.
blue has.
Okay.
Blue has that.
I guess
purple,
we drove it most of the time. I'm sorry,
purpleness.
continue.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got carried away.
I know,
Max
it's my
getting-
fault.
No, my bad. We're both.
It was clearly
No
my
after
fault.
you. No after me. No, I insist. We're like those two chipmunk dudes in Disney World there or whatever. Huey do. No, it's Huey, Dewey, and Louie. They're ducks. Yeah, those two. Chip and Dale. Dale and Chip. Not Chip and not. We're not Chippendales. Well, maybe we should be.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Not
Oh, more
anymore.
like Chunk and
Maybe
Dale.
once upon a- maybe
there
once
was a
upon a-
time, Bill, but not
Yeah.
now.
Not now. Definitely not now. I like Max is showing us his eggplant. It's nice.
Yeah, I
It is
saw that.
purple.
Periwinkle.
Mm-hmm. Alvin.
Well, he's ready with this.
You gonna do it? You gonna start singing it? We.
Christmas, Christmas, we love
There you
you.
go.
All I want's a hula hoop.
Wow, You're good at
We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late. You know, I like Christmas.
Wow.
Love
Don't quit
Christmas.
your day job. But
I love
that's
this
okay.
time of the year. I just wish I wasn't in a service industry where it makes my job harder. You know? But aside from that, I love Christmas. The problem is Florida. It's hard to get into that mood. After
Want some
living
snow?
in the Northeast, no snow, no cold weather. You know, no white Christmas.
Yeah, but
And
you know,
that's-
if there's girls on the beach wearing like Santa suit bikinis, I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
okay.
They could wear like white bikinis.
Yeah. And just put some,
But,
put the Santa ball pasties on instead of a
That's why I started buying real trees.
It'd be okay.
'Cause I thought the smell of the real tree in the living room would help. But because air conditioning with, 0.0001 micron filters on it, and plus a
Kills
filter
the-
in my
kills the
living room I
aroma.
run 24 hours a day, you don't smell the tree. It filters the smell right
Sucks
out.
it up.
I got to go
That's
around
funny.
with like pine sol, to make the tree smell.
Yeah.
Snow's not bad. Shoveling snow is bad.
Oh no!
Well,
what?
I don't have to
Snow's
worry
okay.
about-
Ice sucks. Ice and and
That's
frozen
a fact.
slush.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's that borderline cold where during the day the sun is warming it up so it becomes
Glazed.
slushy, and then
Yeah.
overnight it freezes into this monster that could cut your skin. Crap that is not only dangerous to drive on. Get it off your car.
Oh, the ice boogers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ice boogers.
Don't mix that.
You go out and you have to kick all the stuff that's built up in the wheel wells and everything.
Yeah.
You go around the corner, you're
Well, before all this electronical shit, I still remember going out with a hairdryer or sometimes a propane torch to heat up my lock so I can open the damn door. get the car open.
Yeah, usually the newer vehicles are much better. The moisture doesn't get into the locks and of course you have the electronic everything. So just click the cylinder.
Well,
I remember those days.
There's
Bill.
not an actual
I
exposed.
remember those. Yeah. Yeah.
My problem is if I get ice buildup around the door, I can't open the door. So,
Yeah.
You guys know what bag balm is?
What?
No, what's
Bag
bag
balm.
balm?
It's for get your hands soft, and it's what
Is that what you
ranchers
put on the
used to
seals?
do to get
Keeps your
their
innards- what?
cow udders teats nice and
Teats.
soft. So
Yeah, he's talking
anyway,
about
I
teats.
put that on the rubber portion.
I was gonna say you
Um,
can use you could use the dielectric
Vaseline
grease
will work.
too. Well, no, not
Yep.
you don't want to use Vaz because that destroys
Oh,
the
yeah,
rubber. It
that's
breaks
right.
it down. But you can use
Mhm.
dielectric grease on it. That'll do similar to what you're
Yeah.
using. But you're right.
Yeah,
that'll
what
keep
it does
they
is it
won't
keeps the water from building up and
right. Then it
freezing.
can't,
Yeah.
and it also makes it harder for anything to freeze together.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
it's slimy.
and O'Keefe's working hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never used like stuff on my hands. My wife constantly every year up north. Oh, your hands are cracking, and oh, they're bleeding, and oh, and she tries to run cocoa butter or whatever, on my hands. Like, this is how I prove that I'm a man.
Is Lori talking about our potato? Our tree looks like a potato. It's like just under 6 foot tall and it's like 6 feet around. Looks like a freaking potato. Big old bushy Douglas fir. It's great.
Mine's only 4 foot tall, and it's on top of a.
So it's
A
like
TV
it's like
stand
6 inches taller than you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I just thought I'd check.
So,
Well, it's about the same
anyway,
with our
I
tree too.
decorated it
Sorry,
with
sorry.
little
Taller than
mini
me.
That was stupid.
drones on it.
It's funny.
I've got my
Sorry?
Tello on it. I got my little my what do I? Oh, my parrot and off or not my
Nephew?
parrot mambo
Oh,
and my Tello and
8-foot tree.
and the flying pig. The Tom's on.
The flying
on
pig.
it.
Andrew, I don't have like 8-foot ceilings. I'd have to cut a hole in my roof of my house to fit. I'd have to go up into the rafters to put an 8-footer in this house.
Mhm.
This is a 1980 something house, 7.5 foot tall ceilings. So
Oh,
8-foot tree fail. I bring a tape measure with me. One of those tape measures you can extend 12 feet before it flops.
Oh,
and I just
That's
They've
what
gotten
she
so
said.
expensive. You know what? I
Right?
do 6.5
Super.
foot, and I'm done. I'm good. You know,
that's what we
because-
shoot for.
because that way my wife doesn't have to get too high up on a ladder to decorate the tree.
well, you have to
I'm very,
take into
I'm very
accommodation.
considerate like that.
Well, that and the stand too. I make sure that your stand can accommodate the tree, and you have to leave room for the stand picks the tree up 6 inches.
course.
And
Absolutely.
I'm
You
not.
gotta
an
put the
engineer.
water
three
in there.
Perfect,
and-
beautiful trees in boxes in the garage of various costs. One was kind of a cheap one. One's a pretty nice one. And one's a really nice one that was expensive. And they're in boxes. I was like, honey, we've been getting live trees now for how many years? Want to give those away? Free up the space on the show. They're my trees.
Wow, that
No,
Chad has
no.
really gone into the gutter, hasn't it? Your Chad has taken a turn into the gutter.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, I don't know what does that mean? Oh, that's the one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Then you know, that's more of a problem than a gift. to be
Ooh.
honest with you. I put a little bit of pull with that.
is he gonna do? Oh yeah, when's Festivus? When do you get to air your grievances and have the feats of strength and all that stuff? When's that?
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Happy Festivus.
so you have a stripper pole in your house and you tell people it's there for Christmas.
That's awesome.
Oh, you know who's got a pole in their house? It's John Coopy.
Really?
Yeah, didn't you see that video of his wife, you know, and he had the FPV drone going around her while she was doing her pole dancing?
Who's
Just
this?
gave me.
John
Oh, wouldn't
Coopy.
that have been? I should have used the Vada to string garland. That would be a video.
There you go.
Somebody should do
That's-
it. Use a Vada to string garland.
I
You're
like
right.
America.
I'm sorry, Chucky. That's a great idea.
I dare somebody to do it. Somebody do it. Somebody do it.
Well, you're not going to do it though. Okay.
Oh hell's no! It's too late now. The tree's already garland. Lights first, garland, and then ornaments. And
How
then-
about have you put lights on the outside of your house?
That'd be hard to do with a Vada, wouldn't it? Would it?
You know, bring the string and whatever would take some skill. You know, just get it
That
in that
would
little
be-
hook that's hanging underneath.
I would
You
like
know,
to do what
we-
Dono did though. Ken Dono put a sticker on the water tower. I think at one of the
Oh, yeah, that was at
Yeah.
Minefield.
at Minefield. Yeah, I like to do that with a Vada, but I can't use Lori's Avada for that. Lori, buy me one of my own so I can destroy it by doing something like that. That way I don't
And we're
have to
taking
do
the easy route anymore. I do put a string of icicles, you know, across the overhang,
We're
over the front of the house, and then out in the yard, we get those laser projector things.
well, those are cool. Yeah,
yeah, and
I'm
it
lazy.
looks like I decorated all the trees out front. It looks like I decorated the house, and it's all sprinkly.
One magical sphere does it all. Yeah, we put candles in the windows of the front of the house, and that's it. And Lori wants to do a lot more, but I'm like,
Tasteful.
well, she'd like to do a little more, and I'm just lazy. What are you drinking, Bill? It looks good.
You know, if you put the red light though, people might knock on it.
The Red Light District.
This is Scatterbrain. This is a brand of peanut butter whiskey.
That's
called
not fair.
Scatterbrain.
I'll be right
It's
back.
less expensive than the one I've been talking
This
about.
isn't fair, right? If
I
Bill's
can't think
drinking,
of right now because I'm drinking.
you can't drink alone.
There's
I'm
so
gonna
many
go get
different
some.
brands. It's like the in thing right now is peanut butter whiskey, and this is good. It's cheap, and you can pretty much only find it at Total Wine and More, which is convenient because they're everywhere.
I'm thirsty.
Um,
Make me thirsty.
there's a couple of brands that are actually pretty good.
I hear the
So
ice
a
rattling.
little less peanutty and more whiskey than this is actually Canadian whiskey, but the peanut butter
There's
helps.
some Crown down in the liquor cabinet that I could go find.
Ugly Dog is a pretty decent bourbon with peanut butter flavoring. Makes it
Alright,
easy to.
We have peppermint. We still have peppermint from like a couple of Christmases ago because
I think a little shot of peppermint would be good in that. By the way,
it's very
it's
festive.
good.
It's very festive. Okay, I'll be
Total
right
Wine
back.
is a great store, Andrew. You're right.
I don't wanna leave you
It's,
guys-
it's like the Walmart of alcoholics everywhere.
Yeah, that's
There you go. Now that's kind of.
questionable right there.
It only comes once a year.
You know, I can't decorate the one out in front of the house. I actually cut the palm tree down that was by my front door the other day.
When's James?
I'm still
dropping in?
sore. Like 4 days ago. I got a 16-foot trunk and maybe another 4 feet above that. It was kind of threatening, and my wife hated it. She said, "Honey, it's Tuesday. I'm going to cut the grass today," because I don't really do that. Usually, she does. She said, "Nope." Opens the blinds. Oh, the drapes. Points. Get rid of that tree.
I don't think we have to cut the lawn
Okay.
for a while now.
I did promise I would do that. I didn't say what decade, but it's gone.
Ten Toes hates peanut butter.
10 Toes. I'm not a
Dude.
big peanut butter fan. I mean, I don't dislike peanut butter. I like it enough. You know, peanut butter jelly sandwich every once in a while. Just hit. You know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
all the way from
no.
the
No.
metropolis of
No.
Lipa City, Philippines, Batangas. Let's welcome
Batanga.
James. Welcome.
Batanga.
Magandang umaga.
Mana.
Haagen-Dazs.
Is my Brad Pitt fix for the day.
Wait a second. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna get a drink. I was waiting for James to come in because he's not A, B, or C. I'm gonna go get something from the cabinet. I'll be right back.
No, A, B, or C. You know what A, B, and C is, right?
At the
ABC
cabinet.
store.
Art, check. We're at the beginning of the show. We were watching it while we were eating our waffles, and Jim came in, and Jim's I'm not Dominic, and Dominic's like, I'm not Jim, so
Jim,
I'm not Art, Bill, or Chuck. So that's what they do.
Now I get it. No. I
Not
wasn't-
everybody can be.
I
It's a heavy burden.
I figured it'd only take me. You know how this goes. I'll interrupt. I decided I'd work on the Alaska video for a few minutes. So I come up here and I'm tinkering with the Alaska video, and next thing I know, it's like almost 8 o'clock. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. It'll consume your time. These videos will really consume your time. As a matter of fact, this morning, one of the reasons I'm a little bit later than I was hoping to get in here this morning. Well, 2 reasons. We had the Christmas party last night, the Rotary Christmas party, and that lasted till wee hours of the night. And I wanted to, because I figured there was probably some good video from that, and I wanted to share with you. So I had to download that but I didn't realize how much it was like the last time we did a Rotary thing, and I came back, and Johnny Walker takes front stage on all the tables inside there, and then the next morning I have all these videos. I didn't realize I took all the videos, and some of them were kind of embarrassing videos. But I'm gonna man up. I'm gonna share one of the embarrassing videos here with you in just a little bit, and when we go on,
I like the picture where you were like the human tripod, and there you are, like I'm kind of like reverse photobomb. You're in the front of the picture, photobombing the group behind you.
Well, that was
cool.
on Facebook.
Yeah, it was on Facebook. That was a cool picture.
Well, hold on. I actually have that. I was going to show that this morning. So you kind of just.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder or anything.
No. Okay, you that was the opening, and that's. This is. Let me see if I can find. Here's the picture. Here's the picture that you're talking about right now.
The reverse photobomb.
Yeah, that's the picture.
It's like a reverse photobomb. I love it. But they're all giving a thumbs up. It's a great picture.
Well, I asked them. I said, "Listen, and this is actually for you guys. I took this for you guys because I said I'm going to be on a friend's live stream in the morning, and I'd like to share some of what we did here tonight." And they all
don't take that down. I want to analyze this picture a little bit because
let's take it down.
Some of them have thumbs up. I see a peace sign. I see. This guy's doing this, or one of the.
I don't see any middle fingers though, so that's
no middle fingers.
That's a good thing. I don't know that everybody understood that I was doing a thumbs up because they do this thing. It's like a love symbol or something like that, where they cross their. I haven't looked. I haven't looked to see. I haven't even. This is the first time I opened up the picture because I took the picture last night, and I uploaded it on Facebook, and I didn't even look at it. So who knows what's going on inside the background there?
Of that group, James. How many people are subscribed to your channel? Like all
that
of them?
Group?
Yeah,
of that group,
like all of them.
Probably none of them because they're
what?
They're all Rotary Club, and Rotary has their own. They have their Facebook.
Don't forget, they've actually personally met James, so why would they be?
Oh Yeah, why do they want to watch the video version when they have the real deal?
You know, people tell me, "Oh, you got a YouTube channel? I have to check that out sometime." And they talk to them every day, and they're friendly with me, and they never ever go there.
Oh,
So,
that's
I'm
so
a
typical.
subscriber, Bill. I'm
That's
a subscriber
typical.
of your channel. I am, and I proved it to you. Didn't I
didn't
pop
know I
it?
had a channel until like 2 weeks ago.
No,
I better be subscribed.
I'm just
Let's
pulling you
see.
late, man. I love having fun with you.
Yeah, I'm subscribed.
just
I have the bell rung and everything.
Little-
Bill has 338 subscribers.
Nothing, just a little tiny little channel.
No, but seriously, I'm not sure that any of those people in that group right there subscribe to the channel. They're all Facebook. Everything. I will tell you, Rotary they have 2 accounts. They have the Rotary admin, and what's the other one that they have? Nessa's on the other side. She's actually working on it. They have 2 accounts, and that's how they send out all the messages for the updates when they're doing a project, when they're going out something in the community, some medical, and all day long. I got to tell you, I'm bombarded all day long, right? All day long by Rotary, by Rotary stuff inside. But they're strictly Facebook. Facebook is the king of there. But I doubt they rarely ever go to YouTube, and the only reason they'll click on my link for YouTube is because what I do is I'm the media. My job, everybody's delegated a certain job in Rotary, and my job is media. So what I do is I go, it's like when we have these events right here, the parties, or when we do something in the community or medical type of a thing, I just capture all that. I post it on YouTube, and sometimes it's a private link. It's not one that all my regular subscribers get to see. So anyway, that's
something.
We had fun. We had fun last night. We really had a lot of fun.
Good.
Philistine.
Hey, by the way, James, loved your video
There we go.
about the different methods of house buildings. That one, Jerome, I think, who's Gerard.
I'll be right back.
Who was using a different method of.
Oh no,
house
that was
building.
Glenn. Glenn is AAC blocks. Romeo, the contractor, that's whose house I was showing. He's building his own house.
Right.
That's his.
Yes,
And
Romeo.
that is the what's that called? It's called wall forms, I think. Wall something
Right.
or another.
That
That's
has
the one. The cementuous board that goes on the
Yes.
outside, and then the original one, which was the Canadian neighbors across the street. That's concrete hollow blocks for the main walls, and poured formwork for the retaining walls inside the back, where they created their own backyard, where there was almost an impossible way to do that. So yeah, I had fun doing that, and I was like I needed to get that video out because I normally try to get at least one video out a week, and there's just been so many things going on here with the holidays. Did you see how many people from the last video that I put to this one? How many people? It's like about every 2 days we have somebody that's coming to visit from from somewhere. So we've been really
With all the shout outs that you did.
yeah. So I'm thinking starting January, I'm hoping that we'll get back to at least 1 or 2 videos a week once we get back in January.
Okay.
Here's hoping. I can't wait.
I can see the anticipation on your face.
Well, you missed a great show last week, James.
I actually like construction videos. I mean, I love all that. I used to be in construction. I used to build things.
Yeah,
I was a contractor sales rep for a couple of different lumber companies. And I actually was a contractor, and I used to build things.
You know, I don't know. I just
sit on things that are built.
I certainly don't know that much about construction. I know a little bit. My dad was in construction before, and I worked with him actually down in Florida. My dad and his brother
endless knowledge to be had because different regions of the world build things different ways. I mean, it's
exactly.
And what's right here is not right there. And candy cane. Oh, Chuck's gonna get loaded right in front of the studio. It's like he's not going to be able to go back to decorating that tree. I'm sorry, I can't get in that ladder, honey. It wouldn't be safe. Don't you love me? That's what this is a conversation.
I wish we had smell-o-vision. I wish we had smell-o-vision. This stuff smells delicious.
Since we're all drinking, so I'll be right back.
Smells like a candy cane.
Yeah, but I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee.
I could have disguised it in this and put it in a coffee mug and nobody would have known, but
What's that mug, Chuck?
Oh, it's my 50th anniversary Corvette mug.
Cool.
Goes back.
Oh, do you have a Corvette?
I do. Right now, I gotta get this stuff like ice cold.
I saw on, I don't know if it was on Facebook or something. Something popped up, Chuck, where it's like blast from the past or something like that, and it shows your. It's a yellow, right? Yellow Corvette.
Torch red.
Red. Okay. I know it was a picture of you. It was a picture of you with your vet talking about how much you love vets.
22 years ago on the 30th of November.
Yeah.
If you own a vet, it doesn't matter what you're like. You're at least a little bit cool.
I drove it.
The Corvette gives you that cool factor. I have a poor man's vet.
I drove it home in the
Harley.
snow. Brand new. Drove it home in the snow.
Can't afford a vet, so I drive a Harley. Just so people can hate me.
I ordered it. I had wanted one since I was like 12, and I ordered it in on July 1st of 2000. I ordered it, and it took till the end of November to get the thing. But
let me see.
Okay, that's what I want for Christmas. I want a Corvette. That's it. It's settled now.
Every year on my Christmas list for my parents. My parents would ask me and my sisters for our Christmas list every year.
Anyway,
and number one on my
this
Christmas
is what I
list.
got.
Nice. The number one thing on my list every year was whatever year it was Corvette. It'd be like, Christmas of 1980 Corvette. Red,
well, I got to share something with
the whole.
I got to share something with Bill here because I know Bill doesn't ever watch any of my videos. He doesn't ever watch any of my videos. He probably doesn't even know that I have a. He probably doesn't even know I have a channel. So, Bill, this is for you.
You've got a massive channel. You've got like 7.
Check this picture out.
He's got like 50-something thousand subs. He's got a good channel.
You know what this is? What kind of bike this is? You're a bike guy.
I'm not.
No.
It surprised me because it didn't say, because normally it'll say like Honda or Suzuki. It'll usually say it's somewhere on. I didn't see it when I was looking at this bike right here.
It's definitely it's not a Harley.
It's a V12.
No, it's not. It's not a Harley. No, but I'll tell you, it's a Kawasaki. It's a Kawasaki.
It is a cow.
100%.
Which one?
I think it says the actual model on it. And I think it's something like Vulcan or Vulcan. I think it's Vulcan.
Harley Vulcan. Yeah.
Vulcan. That's what that is. Now this guy right here, he's one of my subscribers, and he lives up in Pampanga, and he's actually from Iceland. He's up by Clark, and he's from Iceland, and he just moved from Iceland with his family. His wife's Filipina, and
he's Icelandic.
Yep. And they have it's kind of obvious. He's either Icelandic or he's Santa Claus.
Strong like mule. That's not Icelandic.
Hey, Dre.
Like Russian. But
Good job, Jay. You called it.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, no, Vulcan is probably, especially for old timers like us, is the most popular cowboy bike. Is any year Vulcan.
Oh, this is a beautiful bike. This guy's name is Addy, and he's up from Pampanga. So anyway, Addy visited us about a week before with his whole family, and as a matter of fact, I showed him in the video before last. I showed him as one of the visitors here, and I let him know. I said, "Hey, Addy," I said, "if you or your family are ever down here on a Saturday night, because every Saturday night at 6:30, we open up the gate. We have open gate, and everybody just pours in. We sit around here, where I'm sitting right near in the pavilion, and we have food and we have drinks, not coffee, obviously, but we have drinks here. And I didn't think he would take me up on it. So it was like last Saturday, he just drove up on his motorcycle, and I said, "Addy, did you drive your bike all the way from Pampanga all the way to here?" He said, "Yeah." So he drove. It's like 3.5 hours or something like that. And this bike, you can actually.
That's got an aftermarket seat on it. So he's that cruiser is set up for touring. With I mean, he doesn't have bags or anything like that, but he's got a big wide ass seat on there. It's probably a 20-inch wide seat. So He can go a long distance with that without.
I'm not going to make a joke about white ass seats. So, but
no, I did the same thing on mine. I mean, I got a touring bike and it still wasn't big enough. I spent like $500-600 for a new seat.
Well, anyway, he drove down here. He drove down here on that, and coming down because coming down, he took a bunch of the side roads. I don't think he drove that much on the expressway, but going back, it was very late at night when he went back. So I told him, please send me a message and let me know that you got back home okay, because you know, especially here on the weekends, a lot of people are drinking and stuff like that. So I didn't want to make sure he was okay.
Oh, wait.
And but I don't know if a lot of people realize it, but there's restrictions on the expressways here. You have to have something like maybe something like over 600 cc's, or it has to be a bigger bike before you can drive the bikes on the expressway right here. So that's you rarely see motorcycles on the expressway here. I got to tell you, I only see motorcycles probably about one every 8 or 10 times we drive to Manila, as you'll see, and it'll be the big bike, like not like yours with all the saddlebags and stuff like that.
Like so heavy. This is like heavier than a smart car. No, it's not really. Well, when I sit on it, once I sit on it, it is. But it's not.
Have you ever dumped that thing, Bill, and had the
way it's set up?
You ever dumped it and force it back up?
It's a big ass seat right there from this big ass down here.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you had to pick it back
I was
up?
just going to ask. Did you ever drop it?
No, not drop it. I put it down. Yeah, I had to put it down. I had to. I hit a really slick coming up to an intersection. Didn't realize it had rained because it only rained for maybe 100 yards. And I just could not slow the bike down. And it wasn't bad. I actually finally got to it as I'm in an intersection now. And I put it down. It didn't slide. I literally just put it down so it stopped moving forward. And so I didn't damage the bike. But no, I've never actually put the bike down and damaged it.
I don't know how you ever picked that thing up. I've watched like
it was embarrassing.
Well, of course it's embarrassing. It's like it's like the walk of
shame. It's better. It's better than I should have just went. I should have just went straight through and caught the red light halfway through. That's really what you should do. And if I knew the road was wet, that's what I would have done.
Hindsight,
you got to push that yellow light to the last second.
Yeah.
And when you're on the because you only got this much on each wheel contacting the ground.
Contact patch is tiny.
And but I didn't realize. So I was la 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 la. Had a couple of beers with me. Shh, don't tell anybody. And got up, put the kickstand down, or the Jiffy stand, as the Harley originally called, and lifted the thing right up. And as I'm getting back on it, I realized there was an officer right there at the light who pulled out to make sure I was okay.
Well, that was
Unfortunately, he didn't get close enough to me to smell my breath.
Thank God.
Because he saw how quickly I handled it, my bike, and picked it up and put it back on it, and so he figured I was fine.
Figured you weren't wasted, yeah.
But no, I didn't crash the friggin' thing. I've never actually lost it on a bike. Not not yet.
Good, yeah.
Because I don't ride like that. I cruise. I just lay back, cruise, enjoy the ride. It's not about speed; it's about enjoying. And that thing, it's like somebody called it a sofa with two wheels, and it kind of is. It's very, very comfortable seat. That seat doesn't look like that now because I've got sheepskin on it. It's got cruise, electronic cruise control, and it's actually got a built-in seat beef. I feel like bullshit. And 80 watt per channel stereo. I mean, it's just comfortable, and you're out there, and you actually ride the bike. And it'll move. I mean, it's a 97 cubic inch that year. So what is that? It's just shy of 1,600 cc's. It'll move. I've got something called Zeeds on it. They're actually something that fools the electronic ignition on it, and it makes it run a little rich. They're little let's say capacitors, not capacitors. Resistors. You put them in line to the oxygen sensors, and it makes the bike run a little richer, which gives you a little more bottom end, which is good because I'm nearly 300 pounds. and so I get a little better bottom end without doing something silly like changing my rear sprocket like I did on my last Suzuki. And it cost me about 5 to 8% of my gas mileage, but it's worth it. Because sometimes you need a little giddy up.
Giddy up.
Well, you
Love it.
need
Very
one
comfortable.
with
the choppers.
monkey bar.
Nah, I never
The stupid choppers
never
with
understood
the
it.
handlebars.
Well,
like
I've seen
this.
Never
I see
understood
those
egg hangers.
once in a while. Some guy riding around, and I'm like going, God, you've got to be driving a very short ride, or you're crazy if you're going on a long distance
Your
ride.
arms are gonna fall
your
asleep.
shoulders be
Yeah,
killing.
they're called ape hangers. I never understood. And some of them are ridiculous. I mean, these are guys that just barely reach the throttle, the brake.
Doesn't that take
You're
away all
like
your mechanical
You're giving
advantage
yourself
for
carpal
steering
tunnel
and
just to
stuff?
go to the grocery store.
Yeah, how do you steer that with any kind of control and confidence?
Not comfortable. It's not fun.
No, it's not. And it,
No.
I get on my bike, I start it
You
up,
want
and I
it-
have a
you
nice
want
little
the
cruise,
handlebars
enjoy a
to be
little
like-
breeze, and
at shoulder height or whatever at the most. I mean, you want them like anyway.
if I want to go
Get beyond the
fast, I'll go
physics of it,
fast.
ergonomics of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ape hangers. That's right, Chris.
Well, Chris, you say what Chris said? Chris said two types of
said
riders:
it
those who
twice
have
so
gone
far.
down and those who haven't gone down yet. But
Yeah.
I will tell you, my dad proved a medical thing to me. He proved that freckles don't go to the bone, because he was in the same situation as you. He was on a wet surface. He was going around a curve, and he just slid it, and he slid on his leg and his arm.
Oh.
And
Yeah, no, it was nothing
my
like
dad,
that.
Oh.
I
my
basically
dad-
stopped the bike and let it hit the ground. I mean, I didn't do anything. Oh, that's
Yeah.
ugh.
Ooh,
And my dad's
ground it right-
redheaded and freckled everywhere on his body except for where he slid, and he still hasn't regained those freckles back on that arm where he.
Well,
We lost all-
that's a story to tell. That's that's
Mhm.
coffee
That's,
table.
that's the story.
Well, yeah, they say the same thing about there are two types of drone pilots too: those that have crashed and those that are,
Haven't
gonna crash.
Haven't crashed yet.
I know I've crashed a couple of times.
Now, my
Oh.
grandfather, his bike was an Excelsior.
Excelsior! I'm getting more booze. I'll be back.
Early
Excelsior.
1900s. That'd be about in the teens. Yep.
Was that Bill? What was that noise?
That's probably my wife. She's having.
Oh, that was
my wife. She's in the background having a conversation with somebody. I don't know. Oh man. Oh, Marianne. I got a dead frog right here next to this. Hold on, I got to get rid of this thing. Marianne goes to the swimming pool, and it's a good thing. I told you she handles all the reptiles in the yard, and she keeps
And
the,
amphibian.
amphibians.
She keeps the. So hold on, so I can't look at this. Oh my god.
I know what they're having for dinner. Frog legs.
Andrew, it was before that because I think it was around 1916. And I think that was the bike they knocked out all his front teeth on because the truck in front of him, this is before they had brake lights, that were standard on
He hit that
automobiles.
that T-bar freaking bumper on
Yeah.
the trailer and whack.
That
Oh.
is- yep.
Andrew, I never noticed when you pull up his post, it shows his avatar a lot bigger. There's the Twin Towers in the upper right hand corner of his avatar.
Did you catch the frog video bomb that just went by you?
No, we
No.
didn't.
Oh, you missed it. You're gonna have to go back. You're gonna have to go back and dissect that. And pun intended. There's like no head on the. There's no head on the frog.
Ooh.
But that's what Marianne does. She takes the frog. She actually will stick her head all the way in the pool, this steep, to get the frog. She'll pull the frog out and she brings it up here, right in front of us, usually right under the table. Usually when we have
Look,
guests.
Dad, look at what I caught.
Yeah. And then she sits there and she takes the frog, she puts it between her paws, then she eats the entire head, she spits the eyeballs out, she eats the entire head, and then she leaves the carcass.
That's
there
like
for me to-
tapioca.
Well, you don't want her to give you a kiss after she's gotten done with that. By the way,
that's. Got an empty sticker mule bag.
Oh yeah, I got one the other day. Did you get some hot sauce too?
Last time I did. This time I didn't.
Last
time they
this
sent me
time
hot
I
sauce.
got
the
the
little
hot
packets.
Sauce.
You get the little packets.
This was a bottle.
I got a bottle one other time, but you have to spend, I think, $100 to get a bottle.
Oh well, I just went and got a new 50-pack of stickers. What the? And so it came with the hot
that's
sauce.
cool. Yeah,
I'm like going, I don't know what I'm
Lori,
going to do with that. I don't.
Lori, that's what Ness says every time. Every time Marianne brings the frog or the lizard.
I got
She's
these
like,
50 magnets. I did the magnets.
Get it out of here.
Lori and I are going through these pretty fast because we're putting them. We're putting them on
Same here. I've
refrigerators
been
when we stay in VRBOs.
everybody on my my mailing list that's getting a Christmas card. James, did you get my Christmas card yet?
All right, I did not. And it's no big surprise. I will tell you. Because post office doesn't deliver anything to your house here. There's no postal delivery in the Philippines, right? Or at least here. Phil Post, they have to notify you that you have something. Then you have to drive down to the post office, and then you have to pick up. Yeah. They have everybody's phone number, and then sometimes you get a call, sometimes you don't get a call. So what I'll do, as we start getting closer to Christmas, and we're in town, I'll drop by. But the problem is, it depends on who's working at the desk for the day, because you got some people that they just don't care. You get up inside there and you say, "Oh, I'm expecting your package. Can you check?" and they got like 1 billion packages in this one little room, and they'll look over their shoulder and they'll say, "Walang letter, walang package." That we don't have. They don't really look. So that's why I tell everybody: do not send anything via Phil Post. Of course, you do not want to send a letter or anything via FedEx or UPS because it's costs an arm and a leg to do that.
Send anything perishable that way.
You're saying,
James?
Yeah, and don't ever send anything like to the Philippines, like an envelope and put money in it or anything.
Yeah,
like that. Don't ever do that.
You're saying the money will never get to the recipient, the correct recipient, or if it's unlikely, or there's a possibility it won't.
Well, your card got one of these.
I say there's a high possibility. Oh well, that's very valuable, Art. An ArtCo Drone Solutions sticker. Oh, I don't know if I'll ever see that here in the Philippines. That's more valuable than a $10 bill. US dollar bill over here.
There's a Covaction sticker, and there's a few of them in Thailand now. It's pretty cool, right? In England and Scotland.
Well, little Llama Laura, she's getting one. I got her letter out a couple weeks ago. Dominic, he got my card. And let's see. I think Rowena should be getting my card pretty soon. She lives in Australia. She lives in Adelaide.
Did you send something to your girlfriend over here? Did you send?
No, I haven't, because I kind of figured probably because she's out in the state, out in the province.
Everything is out in the sticks here. This is the Philippines.
The Philippines is the sticks. Need to...
I mean.
Oh God, is James gone yet? Oh shit, sorry.
I'm gonna try. Hold on a second. I was waiting for you to get back, Bill. Now you can't make fun of me. All right, you can't make fun of me about this.
Can.
Why would he do that?
And I know you will.
But
and this is the embarrassing moment of the day. I don't know if you're gonna get. Remember, I can never.
Why are you impugning me like I'm some kind of dick?
It's okay if you're a big dick.
Let me see. Now I'm never able to get you audio. For some reason, I can't get the audio on here. I'm going to try to share this.
You too. As a guest, I have a hard time right now. The Windows 11 is giving me a hard time.
Art, when you going over the Philippines?
Early April. That's the plan.
All right.
As soon as I become permanent at my new job, I'll get to know what the
everybody cross your fingers. Art is going to be a permanent employee.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing. Really. There's no such thing really as permanence, but the benefits that go.
It doesn't work out. I got a nice shed in the backyard.
The bullshit term permanent brings some good benefits, so we'll go with that.
Oh yeah, lots of benefits. Like it gets paid for working holidays.
Yeah, those kind of things that I talk to people.
This will be my second trip to the Philippines.
Dear God.
Is that a bottle?
How much did you drink? How much did you drink to do that,
All right, I don't know how to stop this. How do I stop it? Can you stop it?
Just figure it out, though.
Okay, that was my embarrassing moment of the day.
It's like you were having fun.
Kind of like
okay.
your Elaine dance.
It's okay to be a middle-aged or a late-aged white guy trying to look cool.
Yeah, this is when Rotary works really hard. They do all this really good stuff for the community during the whole year. They also know how to party hard too. So we had a good time.
Yeah, I didn't understand. What was that guy doing going at that girl's dress?
No. Okay, let me. I should have led
bottle.
There was a bottle. Bill. There was a bottle. There was a beer bottle. There was a sand.
Pay attention, Bill.
Yeah. So it's a game. You know the game. What is it? The musical chairs.
Musical chairs. I saw it was. I figured you had to stop right there.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Musical chairs. I've seen that before. Never with a bottle up a girl's dress.
Well, that was the first time for me. I was so confused because they're explaining all these instructions in Tagalog, right? And I'm trying to figure out what and some lady comes and she takes the bottle and she puts the bottle between my legs inside, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do now? I have no idea, and they're all talking in Tagalog. So I figured it out after a while when it was just one of those kind of.
So you didn't pee in the bottle?
No, didn't spin the bottle. But I didn't say it. I didn't say it because there's always, they're always trying to get recruits. For
they looked like they were having fun, and you looked like a middle-aged white guy trying to be cool.
I had fun. I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you one thing about
one crazy and wild guys.
Wild and crazy guys. We wear tight pants so the women can see our ball jets.
Yeah. You should sell that bottle on eBay, right? You probably get some money.
I said
trying to hire you.
Guess where this bottle's been?
Yeah, I wanted to tell the president. I said, you're always talking about problems with recruitment. All you got to do is tell people that we have a bunch of beautiful ladies that are trying to stick their finger in your bottle between your legs, and you will have a line of people signing up from here to Manila trying to get into Rotary.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if Lori's. Yeah. They're short-handed for sure. Like they're. Lori's boss.
Hey, no short joke.
I need to wash the taste of bullets out of my mouth. Avada!
You know what, Art? When I said that, I was like ready to exchange feet in my mouth. I was like, shit. Yeah, they lack resources. How about that?
I'm always short-handed.
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly not vertically challenged myself, so but they really do need people.
You look tall in the camera.
Yeah,
so
it's the magic.
Do I want to move from a blue state?
You can see over the top.
Another blue state. Nah.
Lori and I are like the same exact height. So
you are tall inside.
Well, you know what? You
Thanks,
moved to the Philippines and you really don't have to worry about your height, Art. Man, you just come here. You blend in with everybody
Yep,
here.
I
What's height
would
even
blend
mean?
in.
It's just a genetic
Yeah.
thing that made you weigh more than everybody else around you.
I have a lower
Not
center of
necessarily, not
gravity.
necessarily a good thing.
Art and I have a
Bad
lower
backs in
center
your
of
old
gravity.
age. How many short people have bad backs in their old age? Besides people that weigh 300 pounds.
Better for
You know, I mean,
better for balance.
there's a lot of negatives to being 6'2".
Yeah, like I said, Art and I have a lower center of gravity, which makes us
Exactly.
superior.
Yeah, running back for the Giants and probably do a
Yeah.
better job than.
Well, at least you didn't have a hip that was bugging you for almost a month, and now I'm good as all get out now.
Right as rain.
Yeah, but my hips don't lie.
So evidently that prednisone worked. So
Bring it.
I'm glad
that
I'm glad you feel better, Artie.
Matadol or whatever that opioid was.
I've been given prednisone for my asthma, and it always makes me gain 10 pounds.
Does it slow down your metabolism?
I don't know. I guess
It
every time
causes
they give me like a Z pack of prednisone, I've gained
Like-
10 pounds.
Like, is it just water weight, or do you like?
I don't
it's
know.
waffle-
I mean,
waffle weight.
it's
There
just
you go.
weight. I don't know. I
This is
get rid of
proof-
it eventually. Maybe water.
This is proof we made waffles this morning. We actually made waffles out here in the pavilion instead of inside the house.
Wait. You buy
And,
waffles at the store in a bag, and then you hold it up and you say that you made waffles.
No. That's the ones we made. We made extra ones.
Sure.
So during the week, what we can do, we can throw them in the toaster.
They bulked up.
So
They
we
bulked
made.
up, Bill.
Yeah, we make because really they're huge. This waffle maker machine makes really huge waffles. So what we normally do, one waffle is enough for both me and my wife. So this made
They look
three
pretty
of them.
big. They're bigger than your head.
Yeah, so that's two more. They're huge.
Well, I'm looking forward to
Pack
staying
them in
with
dry
you when
ice
I
and send
come
them to
over.
Florida.
What's that?
Max, it's
Pack them in
alcohol.
dry ice, send them to Florida.
Send them to Florida.
Send them anywhere. You know, pack them in dry ice and send them out. We'll send you some money. It's a cottage industry
as
or a
long as
cottage
we don't
cheese
send
industry.
you-
Send them with some cottage cheese. I'm sorry.
Oh, please don't say the word cottage cheese. You know you can't get cottage cheese in the Philippines.
Really?
I have never been able.
No way.
I can't even get it at SNR, which is the place that has all the imports
Blech.
from the U.S.
Cottage
and from
cheese. I'd be
Australia
like-
and from New Zealand.
It'd be great
can't
if there was one
can't-
thing I couldn't get in the United States and was cottage cheese. I'm like, okay, no big deal.
Oh,
Not a
That
big
goes
deal.
out.
I mean, I'm
That and
a
cauliflower.
ricotta. I'm a ricotta fan myself. Long before cottage cheese, never liked cottage cheese.
Yeah, I've never been a
Well,
cottage
very
cheese.
good.
I
fan
love
either,
cottage.
but
I love cottage cheese in the morning with fruit, some type of fruit, either peaches inside of it or something.
All right, we gotta get James some cottage cheese, Artie.
yeah, somebody gonna. But you can't send it by mail.
okay.
You won't see it till it's
Don't
green
send,
cottage
don't send it by
cheese.
Phil Post. That's what, you send any other way but Phil
You'll be able to
Post.
smell it a mile away before it gets to him.
You gotta pack it in dry ice and I don't know. Say
James, I'm going to be
Well, you know,
bringing
you
maybe a
pack it
half
like-
a suitcase of Enstroms.
it's invisible art, whatever that is.
Yeah, don't send the cottage cheese, or it'll
you
be like,
mark it.
is that the cottage cheese through Phil Post, or is that
You
Mary
know,
Ann's frog?
medical supply. You know, medical like it's a heart or a liver or a kidney. They'll get it there fast.
Dry
And then
ice.
he'll eat it and
Marcel,
it'll
welcome,
affect his
welcome.
heart and
Good to
kidney, so
see
you won't
you.
be lying so much. How about ricotta? Can you get ricotta cheese?
Yeah, they have ricotta cheese.
Okay.
They have
Screw
that, but they
cottage.
don't have. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can make
they
your
have
own,
ricotta.
right? You can make your own.
You can make lasagna.
cottage
You can make
cheese.
lasagna over here, no problem. They have all the ingredients for that. They just do not have cottage cheese. And I've even gone to the dairies around here. There's some websites where people have
There's a
organic
blog. Make
dairies
your
and things.
own.
And I look through everything on their product, and nobody has cottage cheese. I've never been
Check
able to
this
find
out.
cottage
Yeah,
cheese.
check
Yeah,
this
but you
out
can
now.
get ricotta cheese.
You can get ricotta cheese, yeah. And
What's
because
better?
I think mainly that's the reason you can get ricotta is because and you
Italians
don't
rule the world when it comes to cooking.
maybe.
Okay, James. From the power of the internet, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Here you go.
Oh,
Thanks to Marcel. Marcel inspired me. You can make your own cottage cheese at home. You can do a
Oh.
vlog on it, for God's
I did.
sakes. It's
I actually did see how to. I went online how to make your own cottage cheese, and that will probably be. That is. Oh, that's the link. The link you put inside there.
that's a funny
one-
thing.
that's
I can't
the-
stand. I can't stand cottage cheese.
Uh,
But I
maybe
love
but-
ricotta
but-
cheese.
You might as well do a vlog on it. Tell us how it
with
comes
a
out.
little gravy, which for us skinnies means tomato sauce.
I'm gonna put that link here.
Now, James,
That's
I
just
have a
one, James.
friend.
There's
He's
probably
from
more.
Eastern Turkey, and he's a Kurd. Is it wrong when I take a picture of him to tell him to say cheese?
No.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
And he's got two
50,
small boys.
50,
They're small Kurds.
I gotta turn the fan on.
Big cheese and
getting
little
really
cheese.
hot here.
Hey, those jokes are cheesy. Yeah. Oh, 3 in a row. Yeah.
But
That's better than the crap in that book, Art. Just so you know. It's way better. I like you, a la carte. A la Art.
James, the reason, I'm guessing the reason you can't get cottage cheese there is because nobody eats it.
That's the reason. That's the reason. Yeah.
If there was a market, it would be there.
Yeah. It's a very limited. Filipinos eat Filipino food, and they eat rice 3 times a day.
Really?
They eat right, but the thing is, it's like every single event that you go to, you go to fiestas.
Yeah, Filipinos like American food too, though.
Apretada, it's the same. It's the same. And when you bring, I will tell you, if
Philippine.
Apretada is.
Oh, apretada. I thought you said frittata.
Yeah.
Frittata.
There you go, Chris. 1001 dad joke.
You can, if you have a potluck in the Philippines, if you have potluck and people bring stuff, and you bring American food to the potluck, they'll eat all the Filipino food. Yeah, no, the American food sits there. No, they won't eat. It'll just sit there because it's not in their palate. They're used to a certain thing and they don't vary out. They just don't go outside their comfort zone for the time.
Where are you? You're on what island?
Luzon.
You're in Luzon. Okay.
I'm on Luzon, yeah. Southern
And
Luzon.
they don't have Italian restaurants.
My wife likes American.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Sort of likes American food.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well,
she does a good job making it.
Your wife's been in the U.S. for what, 35 years? How long have you guys been in the U.S.?
She became an American citizen in '88.
So she's her palate.
I rest my case. Yeah, the people who are here
but
really haven't ventured out.
She already spoke English. She already knew how to make American food.
How long does it take for somebody to kind of like, I guess, get acclimated? If they're Philippine, they come over to the States, then how long does it take typically for?
I think pretty
fast. How long does it take for your wife to kind of?
No, very fast. Yeah. Very well. My wife lived in Japan for 15 years before she came over. She lived in Japan for 15 years. Then she lived with me in South Korea for like another 5 years after that. So she was out of the Philippines. She went from the Philippines. She spent about 20 years out of country between Japan and Korea. Then she moved with me when I retired from the Air Force and moved back to the U.S. And then I
was going to ask you, did she live here at all? Yeah, that's cool.
So that's another 10 years back there. So, but she.
How long did it take? Roughly.
Quickly.
I don't know. I know. My wife lived in Japan for a couple of years because she was in a Filipino dance troupe out of Manila. I don't know. They traveled. You may have heard of it. They're famous. I could go ask her what the name of it was because I can't remember. But they would dance and perform and sing, and they travel around the world. It's a pretty well-known group of people.
Sorry, I'm reading God Bless America's joke.
China, Japan, Singapore, back to the Philippines, and then the United States. But she likes it here. So.
It's good.
What?
It's good.
What did you take away? I didn't have a chance to read that.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was rude.
You need to follow the text. So.
Yeah, you gotta keep.
Oh, it says you. I've been reading that text more than you.
They're chats, aren't they? But okay.
Good one.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah.
I personally will never own a minivan, and I'm proud to say that.
Oh.
I drove one once at a rental, and boy, did I take heat for that.
You want my story about Hey, this is my minivan story. I was in South Korea.
Okay, watch out. Sit back.
Okay,
What?
this is this is the wife influence factor going on right here. So, I got married to Ness. We were over in South Korea. We had a band. We had a touring band in South Korea. And at the time when we started the touring band, I had a BMW that I bought when I was over in Germany. Yeah. I had a BMW. So, and I loved my BMW. I really loved my BMW.
What? Motorcycle, car?
I had a 318. I was supposed to get a 325, but that's another story. I ended up with a 318. Nice.
Just a little.
So I had a
It's going to be another story after this one.
It does make it easier to.
Can I finish, Art? Can I finish?
You go ahead.
Sorry, go.
This is the minivan. This is the minivan story, and this is the epitome of what people are talking about, the minivan battle thing here.
Rocking the van
with the wife. So anyway, I had a BMW that I loved and cherished. It was my favorite vehicle of all vehicles. All right. So we had the band, but the BMW obviously cannot carry all the band gear. All the gear. It was crazy trying to put stuff. So I decided to stay a little stylish.
They can carry the groupies.
To stay a little stylish, I went down to the U.S. military car sales, and I picked out a
no introduction needed.
The Jeep Grand Cherokee, blah blah blah. It's a Grand Cherokee. It had more. It had much more room than BMW. And it's stylish. I thought it always looked cool. I love Jeep. I love Jeep. So anyway, I waited and waited and waited. Then the Jeep came in. The guy from it was up in Seoul. He said, "You're Mr. Tanner or Sergeant Tanner at the time. Sergeant Tanner, your Jeep's in. You can come and pick it up." All right, okay. So we drive up to Seoul. We go to the car sales, military sales, and we walk. And right next to my brand new Cherokee, sitting right there, right next to the side of it, was a Dodge Caravan, inside there. And my wife looks over at the Jeep, and she looks at the Caravan, and she says, I've always wanted one of these, the minivan, so that we could put all of our family in it when we go traveling. We could put so many people inside there. And I said to myself, Ness, I said, you know how long I've been waiting? I'm giving up my BMW. At least let me get something that I want. So I figured that the car salesman, being a guy, he's listening to this conversation going on, and he's going to be empathetic to my cause, right?
Hells no.
So I look right over to the guy. I look right over.
Whatever made him the most money, that's where you were. That's what you were doing.
Exactly.
I went right over
to the chick always calls the shots. Yeah. So.
And I looked at the car salesman, and I said, it's going to be like almost impossible because I've already put the money down. You ordered it. It arrived right inside here. It's going to be like it. And I was expecting him to say, that's right, Mr. Tanner or Sergeant Tanner. That's right. It would be very difficult for us to do that. Thinking he was going to help me out. And he looks right at me and says, oh, no, it'll be no problem whatsoever. All we got to do is just sign the other paper. You haven't signed the paperwork on this. And I said, you got to be kidding me. Now, long story short, Art, long story short, we drove away that day with the minivan, and
I had to rent a minivan.
I mean, it's a Mitsubishi. I mean, it's just
and I became the soccer mom, and I hated it. Every time I drove. I hated driving. I mean, it was a good vehicle, and be honest with you, it was really more practical than the Jeep because when you take the rear seat out, it's like a cargo van. You take the rear seat and the center seat out.
No, they're awesome. And that Cherokee probably would have broke down every other week. So
it probably would have. And I knew that. And I was willing, but I wanted that Jeep.
Anyway. I just remember the first time I took my Corvette out was brand new. It came out in the spring. I'm driving up the road, and this very depressed dad dude's in his minivan, and I'm on the right side of him, and he just looks over like, and I was like, yeah, fuck you. I will never drive a minivan. But then I had to eat those words because I had to go on a business trip to Buffalo from Syracuse, and all they had was a minivan on the rental car lot. So I'm like, really? You're gonna put me in that thing? And like, it's all we have. I'm like, but it's like me. It's just me. I don't care. Like, you have a smart car.
Not to throw in a weird story, but when my grandmother passed away and I was living in Pennsylvania, she lived down here in Florida. I had to come down and help settle the affairs and blah blah blah. And while I was here, I decided I was going to visit the living grandmother on the other side, my step grandmother, and I rented something cheap, and whatever it was they were out of when I got down there, and they gave me a Dodge Grand Caravan. It was like brand new.
That's what I rented that time.
Comfortable, ran, beautiful, loved it.
That was a SoFun wheels. That thing.
Oh yeah, no, I loved it. I drove all over
the one I rented had power everything. The doors powered open. Freaking captain's chairs.
It's way nicer than what I owned back home, and it was way nicer than what I rented. So it's like, yeah, okay. And I mean, I put like 7 people in it. We went to the funeral. I brought all our friends with us. To be honest with you, I loved it. But in the long run, I don't trust them. Those motors go bad. The Mitsubishi drivetrain.
Wow.
But
wow,
yeah, but Jeeps, I will never trust a Jeep. My buddy loved Jeeps. He just one Jeep after another failed him. And he just kept buying another one and another one.
I heard, yeah. I heard the same story. I don't know what. I don't know what the
Jeep now.
Yeah, Chrysler.
Well,
Fiat Chrysler America, and I had a Commander that even their CEO, Sergio, whatever the hell his name is, said that it was unfit for human consumption. And I was like, wow, I own the vehicle that the CEO of Fiat Chrysler America says is a pile of shit. And I own this thing. And with him making that statement while I owned it, I'm like, you just condemned a vehicle that I need to trade in at some point. And I was like, yeah, I'm never buying another one of your products ever again.
Mm-hmm. The funny thing is, if I could get my hands on a Willys Jeep, I mean the real Jeeps.
That's different though. That's the real.
Back when AMC made them, or Ford made them, or whoever made them.
Wild Willys.
Something from World War II. God, I would love to get my hands.
Those are cool.
Bill, I got a good one.
They're so simple. They're so basic, and they just work. Something old from the 40s or 50s.
The new ones do ride really nice, though. Having rented a couple.
I don't care. It's got points. I will shave the points. I would never put an electronic ignition in them. I would keep the original in there so I could play with it and tweak it and just
Bill, my ex fiance, when I went to the Philippines, she had what's called it was a Jeep, but it was one of those Jeeps that they just threw everything together and called it a car. It had no seat belt. It was like, I don't even think it had doors on it. And going down the freeway to Batangas to take the ferry to Puerto Galera.
Well, they're called jeepneys that aren't actually Jeeps.
Jeepneys, yeah.
Yeah.
They actually, the Jeepneys, they have their own company. Like we have Ford and Chrysler and General Motors, and they actually have, and they build them up in Manila. There's a factory that build the Jeepneys. As a matter of fact, I want to do a tour of the Jeepney factory. I'm going to try to get on that one time because I think that'll be a great human interest story to cover over here. Mm-hmm. But they have a regular assembly line. They just like in a regular manufacturing plant. They have that over here. Yep. But Bill, before we get past them, we get beyond. Well, I'm still thinking because I'll forget about it in a second. Of course. Speaking of the Jeeps, you were talking about all these horror stories about Jeeps. Let me give you one that you can share later on, along with the other horror stories that you were talking about just now. I was stationed back in the early '90s, back at Whiteman Air Force Base in Knob Noster, Missouri, and one of my colleagues that worked in the office with me there, he bought a brand new Jeep. It wasn't a Grand Cherokee, but it was one of the Cherokee lines. And the vehicle only probably had like 6,000 or 7,000 miles on it. And then he started having a problem where the thing wouldn't go into any forward gear. It was a transmission type of relay.
Is that the 9-speed transmission in the?
It was a 4-wheel drive. It was 4-wheel drive, but it would only go in reverse. So he contacted the Chrysler place and stuff like that. I don't know what the problem was.
When he had to bring the car back to the pits.
And they wouldn't, even though it was still under warranty. They wouldn't come out and tow it from his house.
What year was the thing? Because back then they used to use vacuum lines for everything. and they had all kinds of vacuum line problems.
But the kicker, this is the kicker. He had a problem with them coming out and towing the thing back. So he said it will drive only in reverse. So he drove like 20 miles in reverse all the way down the road.
I'm impressed.
All the way to the Jeep dealership, the Chrysler dealership, or whatever it was. That
had to look hilarious, especially if you're on the correct side of the road.
All the way. Yeah, 20 miles.
Awesome.
20 miles.
That's awesome. What a vlog that would be.
Yeah.
God bless him for being able to drive like that.
Yeah.
Well, you can drive in reverse, right? I know I can. I don't know if I want to go 7 miles in reverse, but I can handle it. Be on the correct side of the road and everything. It looks really super funny when I do it on my.
When you took your driver's test, the written or anything, is there anything that says you can't drive in reverse? As long as you're going in the right direction.
As long as you're in the right direction on the correct side of the road, I don't see where it's a problem. I've done it on this street of ours a bunch of times just to be, a show off.
there might be a law against that. I've never seen the law.
That's true. Kenny placed it. He said Jeeps had the 7 vertical. He's calling them holes, but the
slots in the grill. The slots in the grill.
Because the 7 continents. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I think Hummer copied.
So they were meant to break down in 7 continents. That's awesome.
Well, that's the only reason Chrysler bought Jeep. They bought AMC to get Jeep. They knew the Jeep brand was worth having, so they.
And now it's a Fiat.
Well, Fiat bought Chrysler,
Fiat.
Yeah, as
Lori
a kid, we had one
Cherokee.
Fiat, and it was an extreme piece of crap.
Lori has a Cherokee, and it has the 9
don't get me wrong. Luxurious, comfortable,
not good.
Just well appointed, just nice vehicles. How's her Cherokee treating her?
It's all right, but it only has
and it's a good vehicle. That's all that matters.
It averaged a safety recall a year. I mean, my Chevy's never had a safety recall.
Well, at least
my parents owned a Plymouth Volare station wagon.
Oh,
that's what I got to drive to school.
I drove a Chevy Citation to college.
But you know what?
The first Chevy
I was
the worst
equipment manager of the football team.
I had the 4-speed manual in mine.
The cheerleading squad in that car.
Nice.
Because somebody slashed the tires on the bus that they were riding.
Get it up, Artie! Get it up! That's great, cheerleading squad. I'm very proud of you.
The downside was it was a bitch driving with all that.
7.
I don't know, that fogging on the window.
Why was that window fogging, Artie?
I wonder.
What was going on?
A lot of heat
with all those cheerleaders.
Yeah. I could be
taking a shower.
Should I be the?
So you had a Citation. My buddy had an 83 Citation, which is a really early model.
I
forget the tranny in that. The front wheel drive GM tranny.
Was it an automatic? The automatic. Yeah, mine was a manual transmission. It had a 4-speed manual.
Oh, you were better off.
No. Actually, it was a good transmission, but it shifted,
that's what you're saying, because I'm not familiar.
It was cable shifted, and the clips used to, because I was a young guy.
No. He bought. Remember Amco AA MCO? He bought an Amco transmission in that vehicle, which was a good thing, because that transmission was redone like 6 or 7 times over the course. He bought the thing new. And and that transmission needed to be replaced 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, the manual.
He would travel across the country. He was a deadhead. He would go to concerts all over the country, sell T-shirts to make money, and he had that cash because his mom. And but he replaced that transmission, and he loved that car. And that's what's
fun.
Funny.
I had
was it a
4-door? Was it
now he had an excuse to hang out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or wherever the hell he was at that moment in time until he got it back, and that would last another couple thousand miles to break down.
That's terrible. Mine, my dad bought brand new in '79 when they first came out, and you couldn't get one to save your life because of the energy. Remember the fuel crisis and everything. So he went in to buy one. And the sales guy was like, this guy's name was Irv Pearl. I still remember Irv the Pearl. Anyway, he could sell snow to an Eskimo. But anyway, so he's like my dad. He's like, Al, I have 3 of these coming in. They're all the same. All they have is they have a 6-cylinder because nobody wants it, and a manual transmission, and power steering and power brakes because the 6-cylinder requires that they have that because of the extra weight. What color do you want? I have green, brown, and silver. And he's like, my dad's like, I'll take silver. I was kind of like, thank you, Dad, for not getting like a really gross color. But I didn't know that was going to be my car either. But that was the 2.8 V6. It was brand new then. That was the first year of the 2.8 V6. And that motor kicked ass in that car.
No, the 2.0 was a very good motor.
It was a good motor. And then the 4-speed manual.
The motor was the problem, was the training.
The 4-speed manual was really good. Yeah, the 4-speed was good.
But you know what? Now that you mention it, I went to college in 79. And he had this car in 80. So it had to be
came out in July.
It had to be older than what I just said. He might have had a first-year model citation.
Well, you could tell by the grill. The 80s had an egg crate grill. It was actually quite cool. It looked like a 55 Chevy grill.
He had to. It was a brand new car. And I mean, but he kept doing this. He kept replacing that transmission over and over and over.
It sucks.
And then eventually, one time, because he's a hoarder, kind of a hippie, kind of a weirdo.
Yeah.
The greatest guy in the world, nicest human being on the planet, but weirdo. Anyway, he finally, when they went to put it on the lift for another transmission problem,
it collapsed.
Imagine that. The inside of the car went up and hit the ceiling.
Yes, the unit. So yeah, Bill. Because like up here, you know, so he was up. You were in the Northeast at the time, like I was.
That's amazing.
Yeah. My dad put 60,000 miles on this car in 4 years, and then it was already rusted and stuff. And then it was like, son, you can have this as your car to take to college. It was worth like nothing. He says, we'll get it painted. It might have been 80 or 81.
He had before that he had a Dodge. Oh God, it had it.
That's great one.
He should have kept the Dodge. It had a Dodge. It had a 283 in it.
Did he have the Iron Duke? Did his citation have the Iron Duke, or did it have the V6? Most had the Iron Duke in them.
No, he had the
2.5. So the V6, my dad was driving his to work, and like he was on I-81, which is
Dodge Dart. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, the Dart. No, the citation my dad was
run
driving.
Forever. It was a 225 slant 6 in it, and would run forever.
Oh, the Dart. The Dart was slant 6.
I had a 225 slant 6, but I always had carburetor problems with it. There's always carburetor problems with it.
Yeah, but you didn't have a problem with bearings. You didn't have serious problems. Those are problems. Right. Carburetor problems are
that was back in the day, you know, when you had the float and everything.
You didn't have to rebuild your bottom and your top end for a car problem. You know what I mean? It would run and run and run and run.
Well, that 2.8 V6 would run forever too, as long as you change the oil in it. The 2.8, as long as you change the oil in it, you were fine. If you neglected to change the oil, then you'd blow it up. In 30,000 miles, you'd blow it up. My dad's blew up because the oil pump shaft they were soft on the early ones, and it sheared off and went right through the short block. He's on I-81, all of a sudden it's like bang, and all the idiot lights come on. The car just goes to a stop in the middle. It's like the middle of the freeway.
Surprise!
Oh, man.
So he gets it taken to the Chevy dealership, and it's back then the warranty was short, right? It's not like today where it's 336. It was like
I'll tell you right now, if someone out there has any Ford F-150 with a 306, a 300 straight 6 in it that's still run, that's got good compression, I would sell my Hyundai Santa Fe right now and take that vehicle. I would, because those things, if as long as you got compression, your rings are good, everything's good, it will run forever and ever and ever. And it's not just Ford. There's a couple of
What year were they made?
Got a couple engines
what
like
year
that.
were they made?
Cast iron and block. The 300 was around for like 30 years.
Well, I mean,
cast iron block, cast iron head. What year were they on? I'd love to have the one I had.
Well, I mean, they run on unleaded gas, right? You don't have to worry about having lead in the gas.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That.
You can run.
Get the additive.
You could do it. No, it was leaded gas. But you can run unleaded. I had a 300. I had a 300 in my 80 or 81 F-150, and I had one of those step side ones with the oak bed, and the farm, the farm looking truck. It was a 4x4.
Jim's mic is off. Maybe.
I never got rid of that thing because you could just set it on fire; it'd still run.
Yeah. Love that thing. Bill, I don't know if I talked about this once before. I think it was a 69 Plymouth Belvedere.
He said
That-
69.
That's the one that had
I
the.
love that show.
That's the one that had the 225 slant 6 in it, and I bought it used. I got a really good deal on it way back when I was in high school at the time, and it when I got it, somebody had done Bondo work on the rear fender on the back the right rear fender on the back, and they did a bad job. They did a totally bad job because there was probably a half inch of Bondo instead. They didn't pound it out and just do it real thin. It was a mess.
No.
So one night I was driving down the highway.
So my citation was I had
And
Bondo
it was-
in that thing.
and it was raining. It was literally the whole quarter panel back there was full of Bondo, about a half inch thick. So I was driving down on a really, really bad rainy night, and there used to be a pizza place right off the road. And it was so bad, there's a guy pulled out of the pizza restaurant area, and he barely hit the back of my car. He didn't see
Shattered?
the rain was coming down, so he really only tapped the back of the bumper. But what happened was that entire section of Bondo
Shattered.
fell out and was laying. And when we pulled over to the side of the road, and he went back and he looked at that, and he's like, "There is no way, honest to God, I didn't hit you that hard to do all that damage on the back of your car," because it was all the raw. It was all the raw metal.
Oh,
Just
yes,
up
you
and laugh.
did. Oh, my God. I'm sorry.
Whiplash, whiplash.
Holy
My
smoke.
neck. Oh, my neck. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Whiplash. Whiplash. Did you see that crash?
I miss that truck.
Bill, I heard James said that you've got a channel.
I was thinking about starting one. A small one. I want maybe 330, 340 subscribers. But maybe 40, 50, 60 people show up every week to talk about shit,
Actually,
which is what we do. Oh, by the way, I might not be able to make it this Sunday.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh.
here
I
is
was-
I was
All right.
really planning on being on it that day too.
Oh, you're lying. I've been doing this for a year and a half. You don't show up
I've been on your show. I was on your show like
one
weeks ago.
time.
3 weeks ago. Or something.
I've had 80 shows. I'm not lying. I've had
Bill's at
80
3.
shows.
Bill's at 338. Let's see what he goes to. All right, subscribe to Bill.
Yeah,
There
there
you
you go.
I will try.
Oh,
I'll try.
This is where he
Like
started.
Like I said, we got
If
the
you want
company
to pick
Christmas
up
party. I might
some,
be there late.
You want to pick up some subscribers, go to Jalen Charita.
What's
That's
that?
what I did, I think it was earlier this week, and I'm finally over 1690 on my way to 1700.
How did that help you?
Oh, I gained like 10 subscribers.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nice.
boom.
Max just subbed. Good.
See?
And
Great, yeah.
you know what? And they took some back, but I'm still up over 1690. Yep.
It's a long ass haul, man. We broke 1,000, but it's a long ass haul.
Yeah.
did you?
So-
Congratulations.
Oh,
I didn't.
congratulations.
I didn't. No,
Congrats.
honestly, I didn't realize.
Now
Good
you
job.
can be monetized. Now get
Yeah,
those watch hours up.
That's the magic number,
Yeah.
right? 1,000, right?
Well, there's you need watch time too.
Big
So-
time.
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
he's what at 200 and 500 to 3,000. You're probably close to 3,000 watch
Oh,
hours.
I think we're only about halfway. It's
Oh,
we don't have the
Wow.
hook. Our videos don't have the hook. Gotta have the hook.
Gotta have
well,
5-hour
You know,
live.
Well, if you want to know about hooks,
5-hour
and
live
hookers,
streams, you think?
Hookers, talk to Jim.
Ooh, hookers. Yeah. Well,
Let's set
Uncle
you
Extra
straight.
Medium.
There you-
I don't know if
Not
Lori,
James, Jim.
Lori runs a family show though, so we have to keep it clean. It's like-
Family offers.
So we're not going to see any pictures of Lori in a bikini or anything for your thumbnail in the near future.
It's been on there. She looks pretty hot in a bikini, but it's like, but
Yeah,
that
my
she
stream,
doesn't
we
want us.
would, we would put Jim Bosch bikini.
Yeah,
yeah, there you
And
go.
how's that working
That'd
for
be
you,
a
Jim?
mankini.
I think
I don't recall
it
wearing
was a
it.
day, but no, I think we'll be okay. We're
Yeah.
doing it.
Just
Cool.
plug
Good
it
for you.
away.
We're
You'll
doing it.
get up there and
Our next video is
and,
really cool.
do
At
some
least I
live
think.
streams. That'll get you a bunch of watch
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
and
what was your
also, get a bunch of your friends to put your show on a loop too.
On a loop-de-loop.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny. There's a couple of like we go to
Max Air 420 just subbed my channel.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Cool.
Yeah, you're a guest on my stream every week, so that's awesome. Finally subbed it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I've been pretty good. I haven't gotten any of those trolls lately, which is good.
Hey, has YouTube gotten a handle on that? Maybe
you have to be relevant to get trolls.
Maybe. Ouch!
Ooh!
Ouch!
I don't get them either.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Why would you bother with
That's
a channel
because
with
you're not
300-something
substantial
subscribers?
like me.
You know what? I've got a small channel, 330-something subscribers, but I get the same 40 guys or 50, whatever, that show up in my stream every week and make fun of me. And
you know what? Those are the dudes that really.
My channel's about having fun. It's not about making money. Now I'm not making a big splash. It's not like anything besides. This is what I do for fun.
Well, Lori and
I all about having a
on.
Good time.
Lori and I have when Lori and I do the premieres.
Mhm.
You know, some weeks are more fun than others. Some weeks are kind of embarrassing.
Mhm.
So weeks I've been tempted to take the stream down because we got a little too off the rails.
Saucy.
It was
So, James,
this
who
guy's
leaves
fault
those
down here.
super thanks on your channel?
What's that now? I'm sorry, I just shifted
Who
my.
leaves those super thanks on your channel?
Super what?
Thanks.
Super thanks. Oh, you're the one. You're the man. I get like $2 at a time from you. Maraming salamat.
Sometimes 5.
Sometimes
if I'm
5.
feeling a little randy.
Yeah.
A little OT.
Nice.
Jim, I got a question for you. You remember the video you did where you were in front of some kind of a store when
Periwinkle.
and you were wearing like a thong or something like. What did you have?
That was awesome.
What did you have for your thumbnail? I don't remember what your thumbnail was for.
I think it was just the picture, basically of.
Not from there. Not. Oh man, see that's where you went wrong. That's where you went wrong.
That's where you had the opportunity.
If you would have had the full thong thing going on there,
with your ass cheeks hanging out, right, with his butt cheeks hanging out, it would have been gold.
You should have done is you should have had that and then kind of looked over your shoulder.
Why are you guys going to bring that up? It took me 2 days to be able to keep down like solid food.
Wait a second.
That's still burned in my brain.
No, James. Jim can still go back now, and he can
That's
rework. Because the algorithm will relaunch, kind of like it'll reignite the algorithm.
You can change the thumbnail, and you can change the words, the keywords inside there.
If you do that, freshen it up, it kind of like rekindles it. It'll start again.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
And there's no harm in doing that. I did that with a few videos, just because.
I've done that. I've done it with a few.
It'll totally spark. It'll
because
spark it.
I'm like, this is an awesome video. I worked so hard on this, and
you don't get you get nothing.
And then you get nothing on it, and then you go back and you say, the bait words. You got, and it's really not bait words.
They're hard,
but it's something that's You have to,
SEO.
You have to be very, very careful about the title of your video. It's extremely important. Extremely important.
It's more important than the damn video, which is so ridiculous. But that and the
thumbnail, that in the picture and the thumbnail
and the thumbnail, they both have to be. You're fishing,
James.
You're fishing.
I didn't show you what I got from the police on.
Check that out.
Another Air 2.
Oh, you got an Air 2. Ooh.
Yep. Now I have 3 of them now.
Got a whole army of them, man.
Watch out, trees.
This one's a lot in better shape because it doesn't have that crappy
get out there
skin job that the other one did. But the video that I was able to pull off of it,
where are these
much better.
Where are these risking for the biscuit shots?
Are you getting those from the police auction things? Is that where you're getting all these things? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's still video on them because they leave the external or the internal video on.
And they don't know about that, huh? They don't know how to.
Yeah.
People forget about that. There was one guy that posted the DJI stuff from the factory. They had one of the drones recording in the factory, and they didn't wipe the internal drive. That was way back.
Ooh.
I think it was like a Mavic 2 or something that had the stuff.
Well, I think we're getting a little off topic on this channel because we're talking about drones right now. Is it okay that we do that?
I don't. Is
Yeah.
it? I hope so.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one.
Let's see,
Oh
what
yeah,
kind
you
of-
got to check.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Beauchart. Welcome back to my channel, where I make an ass out of myself, figuratively and literally. I thought I'd try something a little differently this episode, where I'm going to give you some raw footage of the extended version of what was recorded. This is quite an epic episode, so I thought I'd give you a little bit more than probably what you would have seen on Ken Heron's Thursday Night Live. So roll that intro, Gary.
Some people just don't understand comedy. Damn you, Beauchart!
Hi, everybody. Jim Beauchart back again with another episode of the Weekly Beauchart. Thought I'd try something different this week and see how much fun and trouble I can get into with a mask, a hat, and a cane. Let's have a look, shall we?
That's the thumbnail
That's
right
the
there.
shot. That's the thumbnail.
The close-up is the thumbnail.
That's the money shot.
Yep, you use that, Jim.
Yeah, the muddy shot.
Yeah, full moon on whatever. It'd be like, oh, Pan Merriwinkle, full moon.
Shitty.
Are those large or small curds?
Oh my God.
He's got some sturdy looking legs, huh? Look at that. Oh,
I know.
shit.
Yeah, good frame there.
Oh, and that guy's got his bottle in a bag. Look at it. The pink
One dude can't stop laughing.
Jim, you got to do more. You got to do more like this.
I didn't know he was wearing a mask. That was a real thing.
So he's all
Oh,
over the.
God.
He's actually all over the place on YouTube.
Oh, there we go.
Thing that sucks is probably somebody else got 1 million views on this and not Jim. Love those socks.
And that guy just
He just totally like, yep, keep moving.
Yeah, but
Why to avoid
Oh, yeah,
that?
watch the Asian lady.
I just assume.
Uh-oh, here we
I
go.
just assume
That
I'm
old
being
man that
recorded
came out, though,
all
he
the
had a
time.
Woody.
Okay.
Because everywhere has cameras nowadays.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's go back to basics.
Yeah.
What's up?
Just recording for my YouTube channel.
Okay, what's your channel?
My name, Jim Beauchart.
Zim Bosher? Oh, cool. Do you have any ID on you, Zim?
Zim. He called you
Oh,
Zim.
God.
Oh,
Watch,
sorry.
watch the close up here, ladies and gentlemen.
You should have said
I'm
my
ready for
ID's in my.
There's the thumbnail.
With the policeman right there.
Like Bear
Ready
Grylls.
for
Oh,
my-
that's it.
Beauty.
I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille.
He does a lot of.
Any, sir?
Yes, I do.
Brush with the law.
I'll take your verbal name if you want. You just gotta spell it out for me.
Rework it, Jim.
Jim,
The
you
guy
should have said.
never asked him to take his mask off.
Jim, you should have told the policeman that your ID was in your thong.
Ah! That would have been epic. Here, let me whip it out.
No, it's actually been pretty busy.
I want you guys to notice
I
that
guess everyone
apparently
wants to get
every
out and
police
enjoy the
officer
weather
in
as well.
Canada has a beard.
Okay.
Sunday?
It's packing heat, though. You see that?
That's exactly why I didn't wear my my hat today. I was so worried about it. I've already lost one.
Look at this nervous cameraman. Here's my ID. Here's my ID.
Is he writing you a... Oh.
All right.
Oh,
So for the channel today, what's
I do,
what's the skit today? Yeah, what's your normal
I
shtick?
record and I edit it.
Oh wow,
You got 170,000 subscribers.
that's not bad.
Ken Heron.
186.
All right, just give me 1 second, guys. Just gonna check your names and
Yeah.
we'll go from
You
there.
got time for one quick one before you do?
A quick what?
Joke.
Sure. I
What do you
like
call a baby monkey?
jokes. Baby monkey?
A chimp off the old block.
That's pretty good. Give me 1 second, guys.
Jim's waiting to get a public lewdness ticket is what he's waiting for.
Yeah.
This cameraman was so scared.
He was. It's too bad. He needed the cameraman.
We can't hear you, Jim.
Oh my.
I know so many good thumbnail opportunities actually.
Oh.
Oh,
I
Jim, you're quite flexible for your age, man.
That was before the knee operation.
I gotta say the Canadian police are much more polite than the American police.
Oh yeah, they would have been a public lewdness ticket instantly. There'd be no discussion at all.
Oh yeah.
No.
Depends on the state.
Well, in New York, you know.
Well,
how it would've gone
Jim,
down.
I'm just glad you didn't show me your colostomy bag.
Oh, Andrew, you're right. There's so many opportunities there. You have a million thumbnail opportunities.
Here's another Canadian officer with another beard mustache.
He's laughing.
Okay. What are you guys filming today?
Just some jokes, videos, laughter, comedy.
Indian.
Okay, like pranks or?
Oh,
No pranks, nothing's done.
could you show me some ID, please?
Okay. Yeah. What's your channel? I want to see this after.
What is the
You got
name
my
of your
name?
channel?
It's under my name.
Your YouTube channel?
Well, it is, yeah.
So what's your YouTube channel?
My name, Jim Beauchamp.
All right. Thanks, guys. I checked. Nothing weird in the system that I'm worried about.
Yes.
Except the weirdness right now.
Obviously, to avoid this
Well, they're-
happening again,
Wear clothes.
we're gonna do music videos and stuff like this. Maybe pick a more discreet parking lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
disruptive right now. Legally, you're not doing anything wrong, but people are gonna keep calling us.
Yeah. Like away from
And when we're
people.
done,
Look away from
How much
people.
longer till you're done?
one more joke.
One more joke?
What does the alien dating line say to the Earth stand for?
I don't know what.
Take me to your weeder.
That's pretty good. I like these jokes.
It's pretty good.
Well, I'm a funny guy.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna look up this channel. It's under your name.
He's got a
Good.
couple
I'm gonna look it up.
subscribers.
Tell me that right now. I want to see it. James, Jim? Is it Jim Bogart?
Beauchamp.
Bogart. All right. G-I-M?
You need stickers,
Bogart.
man.
Yeah, Jim
You
Bogart.
gotta hand out stickers with like it's the mask.
And what's this video be called?
I do a segment
Yeah.
every Thursday night for another fellow in Tennessee. The segment's called The Weekly Beauchamp. So I make a skit every week.
Nice. So this is gonna when is this gonna go on YouTube?
It'll be this Thursday night.
Thursday? And you can view it whenever, right? It's not like a live only type thing?
Oh no, it's YouTube. It's there forever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's gonna be called the Jim Beauchamp,
Well,
the Weekly Beauchamp?
I send my clip to him, and he plays it Thursday night.
Yeah, the Tennessee guy.
I'm gonna edit it and obviously put it on my channel for a longer version.
Of course. What are you gonna title it? So I want to make sure I find this video.
Or you won't miss it.
We'll miss it. That's what we
Oh,
miss.
you won't miss it.
You put my name and then hit videos, you'll see it.
All right, cool. So I take it you don't know what you're gonna name it yet?
I haven't made the thumbnail for it, no.
Okay. You gotta do all the editing and stuff. Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
Man, like we're here.
If you wanted to slap the cup, slap cuffs on me,
Oh my god, if he slapped cuffs on you, would have been the best thumbnail ever.
I used to carry my fuzzy cuffs for that reason, but I got. in
I
trouble
used
with
to
that.
carry my
Anyway,
fuzzy
you guys
cuffs
enjoy
on me.
your-
Thank you guys for being so.
just 3 cruisers. I was a little disappointed. I thought they were going to send the paddy wagon and everything. It was just a little bit hot in there. Lucky today, it's 15 degrees here in Ontario today. So I thought today would be an awesome day to try this. It's windy as hell. My hat flew off a couple of times, but I'm just sweating my cakes off. And a special thanks to my cameraman, Tommy Sweeney, who helped me out. I know he's a little scared and he's just watching out for himself, but you can't go wrong following the Bosch. So I'm hoping some of you new viewers have come over to watch this. And if you got a kick out of it, if I made you smile, give me a thumbs up. If I made you laugh, subscribe if you haven't already. Roll that outro, Bill. Don't worry, folks. After all, it's only a cartoon.
Jim's bell's rung, baby. I'll ring your bell, Jimmy, baby. I love that I'm there.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Jim, you got to rework the title and the thumbnail. I'm going to tell you, if you do it right, it'll go crazy. It'll go crazy.
What happened to Chuck?
Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Somehow he got bumped
left
out.
me be
Sorry,
bumped backstage.
Art put you in a timeout.
I know he put me in a timeout. That's because I was
No,
part of his
I
outro.
closed the share. You didn't have to do anything, Art. And you know, that was just kind of rude.
I'm in Jim's video outro now. I'm a celebrity.
I'll ring your bell, Jim, baby.
Jim, we can't hear you.
Jim, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
There we go. Tommy
There we go.
wasn't laughing his ass off. He was shitting his pants. He was
He was really worried about Johnny Law.
thought he was going to jail.
You know, I appreciate the fact you said Bill in that stream. Because you don't usually bring me up unless you're half naked in public.
When I said roll the intro, I said roll the intro, Gary, and you got the outro.
I did notice that I'm one of the faces that's not on your wall.
Yeah, I keep saying myself, I'm not on his wall. I'm not on the
wall of shame. You don't
Shame.
want to be on that wall.
Yeah.
We all want to be on that wall, Jim.
Yeah.
What does it take? What does it take,
Yeah.
Jim?
Oh, yours a good one.
Yeah. Every man has mine just
Smell like hippopotamus toe.
Mine just happens to be a lot less than everybody else.
Yeah, I even saw it. I didn't realize you got Elon. You got Elon on the wall of shame, but you don't have you don't have any of us here. Oh, maybe Art. Art, are you on the wall of shame? You probably are.
No, I'm.
Only
you're not-
cool people. Only cool people are on the Beauchart wall. Ask Berkeley.
I'm back.
Holy expletive.
Dominic.
Yeah, but
all the way from Melbourne.
Did you get a few minutes of sleep and you're back at it?
33 degrees here.
Dude
In
never
Donny
sleeps.
dreamed
Come back
of
from the shops and I
we
thought I'd check in to
Melbourne.
see how everybody's going.
He never sleeps.
We're doing great.
What's up, Dominic?
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Magadang Gabi.
Oh,
Or Magadang Hapon.
Did you just miss the last segment right here with Jim
No,
Beauchart?
I've been lurking for about 20 minutes, so I thought I'd come in after that.
Do we have 3 continents covered on this stream right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We have Australia, we have North America, and we have
Well, four if you consider Florida.
They're not their own thing yet.
Not yet.
Well, as I watch glaciers melt like crazy in Alaska, it might not be too much longer before we have another Atlantis, but hope not. Sorry, Bill. Sometimes low elevation above sea level is not a good thing. We're only 400 feet above sea level here and where I am in New York. It's not that high up. It's not really that elevated.
Yeah, unless Lake Superior floods, you're going to be okay.
It could happen. Could happen.
Oh, did you know you can fit 63 Earths and Uranus?
Ouch.
Yeah, that's all I would say.
It's true. I just looked it up.
Wow. I didn't know I had that kind of room.
Uranus. That's the one that's got like all the
comedy I have right now.
That's the one that's got like Io and
no, that's Jupiter.
Is that Jupiter? Is that Jupiter?
Yeah, I think it's Jupiter.
That's been in. There must be something going
Europa
on there Europa and Io is like the two.
Io.
Yeah,
that would be Jupiter.
Yeah.
Ontario, my favorite snowmaker. That when
There's been
when
a lot
Jim,
of there's been a lot of YouTube videos on it lately on the moons of Jupiter.
when
That's
Beauchart
right,
sends one of those
Marcel.
big Canadian farts over Lake Ontario in the southeast direction, out of the northwest. Yeah, we get snow and lots of it.
Wow, we're still in the 20s on the views here. That's pretty good. And Adrian's probably got, what, in the teens, maybe?
I never know which way to point.
The opposite.
Yeah,
of what
it's
you
always
think is
the opposite. Of where you
I know,
think it
I know. Yeah. Well, no, it depends
Well, no,
on how
up
you.
is up, but left is right and right is left.
Depends on how you do your orientation.
If you set your
because I
camera up
noticed-
to be mirrored, yeah, then
Yeah, because I noticed because I was the last time I came in, I was wearing a T-shirt and it was like
Everything was
everything was like
backwards?
backwards. So I
Then
went
you go-
inside the orientation. I
then-
changed it because really, this right over here, behind me is the opposite side here. Really, but to
Sure,
make
yeah.
my
Okay.
T-shirts the whatever's written on
'cause
my
that's-
T-shirts, I had to
that's my
change the
left.
orientation.
yes, sir.
That's my left.
Yeah, that's my left right there.
That's my left.
And this is my left.
And I've
My
got two
microphone's
left
on my
hands.
left.
But I don't have to worry about up and down.
Yeah.
Well, you could flip that too if you want to be upside down. You want to defy
Well, I'm
gravity.
already upside down.
Thank you.
Well, you're down.
Oh,
under.
oh God, here comes the popo.
Nice neighborhood.
They must have seen Beauchart.
Yeah.
There we go.
Chuck.
I like it on top.
Mhm.
It's more fun to let somebody else drive. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
So, James, what's the weather like there in your neck of the woods?
I'm still trying to get this caramel out of the very bottom. That's the thing when you make these caramel latte, they put all the caramel goes to the very bottom, and you're like, oh.
Yes.
No, yeah. The weather's great here. It's absolutely. I mean,
It looks great.
it's sort of like Florida. It's been like Florida weather here during
Florida?
the summertime. During the summer, it's beautiful in the morning. Then, like at a certain time in the afternoon, Bill's not here
Yeah.
right now, but he'll tell you, especially around the Tampa area.
He's there.
I'll tell you nothing.
I will tell you
Around the Tampa.
nothing.
You're in the Tampa area, right? Right, Bill?
No, he's on the other coast.
You're where?
That's West Coast.
I mean-
that's the
you're on the
Gulf
East?
of Mexico. I'm on the East Coast on the
It
Atlantic
doesn't matter.
Ocean.
It doesn't matter. The weather patterns are about the same pretty much all over Florida. Like during the summertime, it's like beautiful. Then at a certain time, almost every single day during the summertime, you get that shower. Boom! It comes right down like
Not
clockwork.
tomorrow. Beautiful day tomorrow. I'm going to be flying at the. I'm going to announce it again just for the hell of it. I'm going to be flying tomorrow with Al Chacon and Maddie and TJ and a whole bunch of guys that are in the South Florida Drone Flyers group at a get together at Fort Pierce, at the Fort Pierce Inlet and Jetty at 8:00 in the morning. And actually, I'm going to get there earlier than that because I can only spend a couple hours. I have work to do. However, so if you guys, I might go live. So if you guys are awake at 7:30, 8:00 Eastern time
On a Sunday?
Eastern US.
That's my
It's nearly
beauty.
midnight for me.
Yeah, and I need more beauty sleep like Jim. At least I need lots.
I'll set the alarm.
But it's supposed to be a very nice day tomorrow and no rain.
Cool.
Oh, that's
So they
good.
say.
Mhm.
But we've been getting a lot of clouds here. It's killing me on the solar with all the clouds that we've been.
But
getting here lately.
James, just to answer that is about 3 hours from here, and they're in like the West Coast and north of here, and pretty often they have totally different weather than me. Totally different. They just do.
You got to prove me wrong, don't you, Bill? You got to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was all about. I moved Tampa to a different part of the state just to prove you wrong.
Prove me wrong. I knew you did that. I knew you did, and you admitted it.
What a bastard.
Tampa's nice. Tampa's a big area.
It is. It's
Beautiful
very
beaches.
nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used
Beautiful
to rent the catamarans in Tampa Bay. You could rent the catamarans out there. That's how I learned how to sail.
My grandma on my natural father's side, the Ronayne side, she lived in St. Pete Beach, which is right by Treasure Island and all that. I mean, it's just nice areas in Tampa. But so that was actually one of my first, well, not first experiences, but spent, one of my more memorable experiences in Florida is going to visit her there.
Fixing his pods.
And then when she passed away, to take care of their funeral, where I drove a minivan that we discussed earlier.
Art's
what's
whiskey
going
time
on
ran
with
out.
Art? What's going on?
Hi, Dominic.
Art's got to go wee wee.
Probably. All that
Yeah,
booze
I'm
he
back.
drank. It's processed. Could be.
Wee wee.
Is that inappropriate when you're talking about art?
I hope not.
Just saying.
Art's
I already
gone.
got in trouble for saying we were, Lori's office was short on people and needed somebody, and then got in trouble. I didn't mean to.
Art's probably going to get all...
Art can be short. I've seen it.
Art's probably going to get a bunch of hate mail about the frog with no head on it. So
maybe.
Sorry about that, Art.
Well, some pretty gory stuff, I guess.
Well, I got a bunch of hate mail. I got a bunch of hate
frog
mail
legs.
from the I got a bunch of
go to
hate mail
waste.
from the lizard. I did a video inside the house with the lizard. That
Don't let the
Marianne
frog
took
legs go to waste.
You
already got them in the freezer?
Oh, it's over. It's over the back fence. It's gone.
Lizards are apparently a toy, according to my Shih Tzus. It's
toy for Marianne too.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they do. They hunt them down, pick them up,
frogs.
catch them, release, catch and release.
But not only is a toy, it's kind of a delicacy for Marianne because she does the same thing with the lizards that she does with the frogs.
My wife caught my dog one day and said, "What's in your mouth?" And she could see the tail sticking out of her mouth. She wasn't killing it; she was just having fun,
playing.
It died.
Playing.
Don't get me wrong. Like this channel, for example. Hey,
yeah,
Dominic, where you at? What you doing?
I just came back from the supermarket and just dropped off at my brother's work and thought I'll just get on for a few minutes and say hello.
So the supermarket had a Black Friday sale on ugly hats?
Oh, definitely.
It's tough.
It's
a rough room.
Dominic, why do we take this abuse from Bill? Why do we come back
does that
week
hat,
after week after week?
Look, my colors aren't that good, but Chuck, your colors are good. Does that hat match that shirt?
No.
Shit brown and sky blue.
I'm just saying.
Check out the green and yellow or green
nice.
and gold and black on his seat cover too. I mean, the guy's like the whole rainbow. He's got it all going on.
He is a rainbow. You are a rainbow.
There's even a little splash of red there in one section, right off his shoulder. There's a little splash of red.
I thought he was pissed at me, but I think he's frozen.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he froze.
He's giving you that scoring look, though.
He's just holding. He struck a pose.
And he's gone. Make fun
see
of
what
my
you
hat,
did, Bill. See what you did.
Yeah, look what you did.
Criticize my hat.
Now Art's gonna
gone,
come back
you
and say, "What'd you do to
bastards."
Dom anyway?" Nothing. We just pissed him off, and he left.
Yeah, we're gonna have to brief Art when he comes back.
Oh,
there he is. Speak of the devil.
Brief fart.
I'm back.
Feel better?
We're talking about you, Art.
Man.
Oh, Art, you missed the free for all. Bill and Dominic. Bill and Dominic, they got into it with each other. Now Dominic is gone. Oh, you missed it, man.
Play the rerun.
I'm so ashamed right now.
Play the rerun.
I
bet.
Go back to about 252 and you can check it out.
Okay.
Never.
It's really not that exciting. It's
Yeah, Marcel, that was a good shot at Dom. He looked very handsome there. I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his horribly clashing outfit.
He had all the colors of the rainbow covered.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It's like a Skittle.
You can't be. How can you not be color coordinated when you've chosen them all?
I'm the Skittles from down under.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Taste the rainbow.
Oh.
Taste the rainbow shot.
There he is.
There he is.
Still got hat on. No.
What did I miss when you were?
Nothing. We were discussing how well.
Did you hear anything about your hat?
Blue and orange and yellow go together.
Bill was still dissing you the whole time you were gone, man.
Don't let him
cover up.
He'll play it back. Play it
Yeah,
back and go.
I'm gonna play the whole
Be
thing
like,
back.
play it back.
See what happened.
That rat bastard! I can't believe he said that stuff. Holy, what the?
Don't be an instigator.
What?
That-
But it's going to get
that
Art an
has-
extra view. That's a good thing. Art will get.
Yeah,
a
there
click.
you go. Yeah,
The hat has to do with Australian rules football.
They got football there?
You got rules?
It has
soccer
rules,
football.
yeah.
Soccer football.
No, it's
And
not
it's,
soccer.
and it's, and it's where? Also?
Yeah, you have to
It's not
change.
soccer.
Yeah, Art, you got to change your title with your thumbnail on this next one to get all the extra views, and you put something like "Floridian attacks man down under" or something like that on there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, film at 11.
I did not. Dominic, don't believe it. I was talking about what a Christian human, wonderful human being you are.
God.
Well, you guys, we've hit the 3-hour mark, and you know what that means. It's time
shut her
to shut
down.
this
Another
bad boy
coffee,
down.
that's what
So,
it is.
hey, I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. Hope you had a great time. Have a great week. Barkley, Andrew, Marcel, Charles, Andrew, Chuck, and the rest on here on Gilligan's Isle. So
Skipper.
have a great weekend. We'll catch you next time. Who knows? There might be a giveaway. Who knows? So have a great week and
You're
have a
on
Merry Christmas.
Gilligan's Isle.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
I tried.
Oh, let me get
Uh-oh.
that.
Get the
guy.
fuck out of here.
Can't touch this.